last time, so that it doesn't.
A special case for it.
That's wow.
I had to be special.
Maybe that will.
Put it-
Yeah, I got it. It doesn't matter. Okay, but I'm not putting it on. I don't know how to put this.
What are you doing?
George, how come
It's too big.
It is?
No, it's-
Do I need...
Put it like the bottom.
I like...
Just use the mechanism on the case itself.
It's like holding the thing, you know.
I'm sorry. As long as it works, right? But it's gonna fall.
It's not gonna fall.
Oh yeah, that clip is like hang out right there.
No, it's not. It's secure. Trust
It really
me.
isn't. But
I swear
it's real now. See,
Are we live?
on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Live.
Is it...
It's for the Instagram
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's,
No, it is for the.
Yeah, no, good.
So that people couldn't make it like the guy.
you want it sideways instead?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
good.
It's good.
Whatever makes...
This is great.
content.
This is
He's
perfect.
tall, so if he stands up.
So I want to thank all of you for having me, and
Thank you.
hopefully you can tolerate me for the next hour or so. And I want to thank Abuna and Nina. Is not here physically, but probably,
He'll show up
probably
later.
his spirit is here, which is
It's in the chair.
Oh,
right now.
This is too big.
Yeah.
it's scary, isn't it?
Where's my experience?
So I got a request to talk to you about finance and the money, and we're gonna touch on different topics, different segments, and hopefully we can all leave from here tonight with some insight, knowledge, how to manage money, how to get out of debt if we have debt, how to make smart decisions, how to plan for the future, and invest and save and have money instead of being drowning in debt. So hopefully that's the goal, and hopefully we can learn that by the end of this meeting. So a little bit of background about myself, so it's relevant to what I'm gonna be talking about. I have a bachelor degree of accounting and finance from Egypt. I got my CPA from here. I got my master of taxation from Northridge, California. I lived in California for 17 years. I moved here 4 years ago. I started when I came in 2005 to the States. I started as a cashier in a gas station, and I got my first accounting job like 2 months after, and I was getting paid like $7 an hour for years, and I had to keep 2 jobs at the time to cover my expenses and not borrow and not being in debt. And I was working in the gas station graveyard from 9 from high from 9 to 6, and go home, get ready to go to the accounting job, no sleep, 9 to 5, go home, sleep for 2 hours, and continue for a very extended time.
Oh, jeez.
And eventually I left the gas station. I didn't have a car. I was taking a bus for 2 hours for a distance that if I have a car takes 7 minutes. I was taking the bus. And the car became a necessity, so I had to buy a car. Didn't have the money. I had $3,000 saved. I paid it as a down payment. I had another $3,000 that the person who sold me the car was nice enough to take $500 each month. I had to come up with the $500, so I found a job in a pizza place to cover that car payment for the next 6 months. And all that I was getting paid $7 an hour. So after 5 years, I got to $15, and that was like a big achievement from $7. So that's basically how I started. And after 9 years, I saved a good amount of money. I bought a house and all that, and I had to reset. I made a bad personal decision, and so your mind doesn't wander away. It's not gambling, it's not anything bad, it's just a bad personal decision. I lost all the money I saved, and I was in debt about 50 grand in red basically. And I had to restart over, reset everything, and God sent me my dream job, and it was double the salary of what I was before, and I paid off all my debt. I started saving money, and here I am. I'm working now at Palm Beach Garden Investment Banking Company, senior vice president and the head of DEX, the global head of DEX function for that company. So that's a little bit of the background,
The journey.
and you will see how this is relevant to what I'm going to be talking about. So I divided this session into 3 segments, and each segment has 2 or 3 topics or 4 topics. So after a while, like half hour or 45 minutes, you can take a break, because after half hour, you cannot really pay attention and gonna start looking at your phones if you're gonna get bored. So the first segment is gonna be 3 topics: budgeting and saving, spending wisely, and we're gonna talk about credit and debt. So these are 3 topics are all correlated in one segment. And I'm gonna like talk and finish each one, and you can ask all the questions you want. But just let me finish so you don't interrupt the rest, and we all can learn. The second segment is basically setting the financial goals, and when you're doing that, you're gonna build financial foundation, and you're gonna do future planning. And in order to build a financial foundation, you're gonna have to invest. And we're gonna talk about investing basics and about the stock market, which is gonna be a very interesting topic for me, at least. And we're gonna talk about avoiding scams and financial traps and getting rich quicker schemes. So that's very important. The third segment, we're gonna talk about the spiritual aspect of all this, God's view of money and giving and generosity. So before we start and before we discuss any of these topics, I want to ask you a couple of questions. When you hear the word of money, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Like a feeling, a thought?
Security.
Okay, that's obviously a positive feeling.
Priority.
Priority? What do you mean by priority?
It's a top priority. For
Okay.
values.
Okay. What else?
Pharisees.
Yeah?
The Pharisees.
Pharisees? Okay.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Pharisees.
What else? Negative feelings, positive feelings. Can
Oh.
someone tell me negative feeling?
Stress.
Stress? Yes. Why stress? Because you don't have it.
Of course.
Yeah. Positive?
Positive feeling.
Uh-huh. What is it? Name it.
It's like opportunity.
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 It creates opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Joy.
yeah, I would say
How about safety? Security. How about the generosity when you have more money, you feel more generous,
It's true.
right? How about the responsibility?
Absolutely.
Responsibility is a positive feeling. When you have money, you feel being responsible, how you spend it. How about confidence and self-reliance? You don't have to ask for help when you have money. How about,
No,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, a lot of people view money as freedom. Is that accurate?
No, it's not freedom. Well, it depends how you treat the money. And
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a very good example later. Hold on to that thought later. I'm gonna give you the pyramid example.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that in terms of freedom. How about negative feelings? Fear and
Wasteful.
anxiety when you don't have it.
Wasteful.
Wasteful. Why wasteful?
Because if you think you have an abundance of it, you spend it on things that truly aren't edifying your life.
Okay, that's how you
Set priorities.
how you utilize the money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you use it.
Yeah.
But
But when you hear the word, what comes to your mind? Like
How the world works.
Green.
Okay.
green. Well, now it's digital, so it's not even real at times.
How about the shame and guilt
No, literally.
because you're being in debt?
Mm,
Can it?
Good one.
So,
Me?
can I?
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, someone can definitely feel that way, but if anything, that just makes it worse. But with that being said, it could be a learning lesson
Okay.
to not do it again,
Okay.
which that can add wisdom. But you have to fail first in order to get to that point. So it's like a negative, then it becomes a positive.
That's if you try to work on it.
Yeah.
Yes. But if you are drowning in debt and someone mention money in front of you, you're not gonna feel good about it.
I'm gonna feel more stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about envy and resentment?
God
When you
forbid.
when you compare yourself to others
Yeah.
that have money. Right?
Yeah.
How about isolation from family and friends because you cannot socialize?
That could lead to that. Yeah.
So that's all negative feelings that comes to with the money. Hopefully we all can avoid that.
Of course.
Now, the second question. If you got $1,000 today, what would you do with it? $1,000 that you did not expect.
To be completely honest, I give 10%, which is 100, to donation.
Okay.
Because if I'm gonna randomly find money, nothing's random
Yeah.
in Christianity.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to think about it in a, spiritual way. So
Yeah.
like I said, give some of that portion to it.
Yeah.
To donation, and then most likely pay off the credit card bills because those
Okay.
interests are disgusting.
Perfect. These are two good ways to spend that $1,000. What else?
Save it. Save it or wisely invested.
Okay.
Wisely.
S&P 500.
Buy a bus
Whoa.
stop.
Try to double it.
Double it up.
The risk in
Double
economy
it.
time.
But it's what you.
Because this is
We're never gonna have people
like
that
one
you
hand
can
like
get.
that.
Oh, right.
But see, that's why I don't
It's
invest.
$900.
Yeah, right.
Put it in a Roth
You
savings
gave God
account.
his peace, now the rest
Yeah,
go
I
gamble.
But the gamblers on one
On
side
red
and the
or on
investors
black?
on the other.
Right.
What else?
You could put it in a Roth IRA.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into that later. So that's.
I think it depends on what your objective is, what your goals are. If it's to pay off debt, you pay off the debt.
Yeah.
If it's to save for that saving.
Yeah. How about the traveling?
That's
Yeah.
always nice.
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's say as a person of God, what would they do? How would we go about it if we did find money?
Say that was
random?
section 3.
Yeah, section 3.
We're
Is
gonna
it
get to
free?
God.
Let's worry about 1
I'm
and
not
2.
talking about random like finding the money in the street. I'm talking about like you got a bonus
Okay.
at work. like not random money.
Oh.
You got a bonus that
So
you
they
did not
plus it.
expect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extra.
I mean,
Or-
the same concept applies.
Yeah.
I would think that God gave it to me, and so I
Yeah.
have to give him a portion of what he asked for, which is
Okay.
what 10%, right? Does it say that?
Yes,
At
sir.
minimum 10%.
Minimum, yeah.
If you want to go above and beyond, go for
Of
it.
course, yeah.
Give it all to God.
Great idea. It's like,
Chris
man.
is like,
He's like questioning it.
No, I mean the right.
No, but 10% is
Okay.
very golden rule. Like, absolutely.
So here's what I wouldn't do if I got that. So all these answers are good answers. Savings,
Pay off debt.
paying high interest debt, pay donation, that's all good. But here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't go put a down payment on something that will cause me more debt in the future.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like buying a car. Like down payment for a car that costs $12,000,
Mhm.
pay $1,000 and finance 11. Aguna.
Alright.
Good.
I'm so confused. I was like, I don't see a vote.
No?
It's like, who are these
Yep.
two?
You want to sit on the table?
Yeah, please sit next to this. You don't like this? Oh, the
No.
shorts. Oh, sorry.
And so I don't use the $1,000 that I got to as a down payment for a car. So that cause more assets. Everyone knows what depreciated assets is, and
Like lowers in value over time.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh,
So
okay.
depreciated assets, it's like a car. Car is a depreciated asset. So when you buy a car, once you drive it off the dealership
I
lot,
heard it like lowers
It's
a
a-
lot.
it lower the value like 10-20%.
Oh my god. That's
3 years down the road,
Yeah.
30%, 5
Oh,
years,
man.
60%. So that's how depreciated that car.
So it's actually not to ever buy a new car. It's best not, from what I'm understanding, just from going like.
Well, I'm not making that decision for you, but I'm just telling the facts, and that's something that you're gonna have to decide.
Okay.
And
But it's not only cars, it's like phones, TVs,
That's right.
anything that you
So,
buy that's new
yeah.
that will, you can't sell it right away, it'll sell for less.
and that's not an investment really. So appreciated as
Like a house would be.
like
one.
a house,
Yeah.
like a land, like
Gold.
gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Classic car.
There's very nuanced. There's a gray area where sometimes the depreciating asset
uh-huh.
can become an appreciating asset.
Like what?
Like
classic car.
Like classic cars,
Right.
Rolex, certain handbags, certain watches, like these things, collectibles, for
Yeah.
example.
You're talking about
Oh, that is
Yeah.
yeah, a collectible.
Yeah.
That's a whole
That's
different story.
yeah.
That's only if it's valuable to
It's a
someone
category in
else.
itself.
It's a nuanced gray area.
But if you scratch
Just
it,
before I
lose
go,
value.
we welcome John and Fadi, they're here from Canada for a couple of months.
Hi, John and Fetty.
And we're gonna add them to the group so they will join us.
It's
I have a meeting, so.
Yeah.
That's one reason we can.
I wouldn't gamble with the $1,000. I wouldn't rush into going to double it and to triple it
Define
very
gambling.
quickly.
Define gambling. Because don't get me wrong, the point of gambling, gambling, there is a risk of you winning, but it's very low. A lot of it's
Is sports betting
a
gambling?
risk. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
Any kind of
Any
gambling,
betting is
even
gambling.
Depends, if you're LeBron James, then no.
even you
Because
can,
you can fix it. Yeah.
even when you invest in the stock market,
It's a gamble.
there is a gamble on the stock market when you buy options. So.
Mm.
Any kind of gambling, I wouldn't rush into that spending that $1,000 on. Don't go and tell everyone that I got $1,000. No, try to protect yourself because people
Of course.
scam you.
Yeah.
So now, let's start with the first segment, budgeting and saving. That's the first topic that we're gonna talk about. So budgeting, anyone knows what budgeting is?
Planning out your
Plan
money,
your
kind of.
expenses and your income and making sure there's enough at the moment.
Self-control.
It's a personal P&L.
You're paying the priority stuff that needs to be paid first
Yeah,
and
we're
then
gonna
going
get to that, but,
I'm sorry.
no, but where are you going?
He's looking for $1,000. He turned the budgeting and said, I'm done. I'm gonna spend how I please.
Don't tell me what to do with my money.
Harder up right now.
So budgeting is creating a plan, a financial plan for a specific period, basically. Typically a month or a year. And try to divide your income into buckets. That's budget. You know how much you're making a month, or a year, whatever. $2,000. So you make a plan based on your income and how much you're gonna expense on each category, and we're gonna go through that. So budgeting is important because it reflects stewardship. Stewardship. Anyone knows stewardship? What stewardship is? What is it?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
I
I'm
think you
asking
know. What's
I
stewardship?
don't know the official definition of it.
Stewardship is
Huh?
it's like a fancy word for manage.
Fancy word. But
So
go ahead.
It's pretty much you're managing
Why is it
something else
different?
for someone else.
Yes,
Very-
that's true.
But in the spiritual sense, I know it's a part. It's managing God's assets.
Okay,
Yeah.
You spoil part
good,
Pretty much.
good. That's good.
You spoil part
But can I say something, like for the income, you have to remember, there's all those taxes and everything else that comes out, so I think,
And that's what I'm gonna get to,
Oh, sorry.
because income after tax.
yeah.
After you pay your
After they
government.
take it.
Give to Caesar what is Caesar's.
Yeah.
No,
But you just have to-
no, give to God what's
You have to
God's.
be mindful of that number,
The important
because
part.
it's the other number.
So you don't give Caesar anything.
Isn't everything pretty much taxed now? Everything, if you really think about it, everything is getting
I don't believe it.
like what is not taxed? I'm just trying to like think. I can't think of anything that's not taxed.
There are some
You
investments
think
that
the
are
earth is gonna come
tax
after a
free.
poor man like that?
Like when you invest
That's right.
in government bonds or certain
Retirement accounts? Roth. I think a Roth.
What about header iskas?
hmm?
What about header iskas for the Jewish people?
I don't even know.
Is that a special retirement account?
No,
I don't
that's
know
like
that.
they don't pay like any interest rate.
Oh.
What is it called?
Header iskas.
Because I'm gonna invest.
You have to be Jewish.
Yeah, you have to be Jewish. You have to be Jewish.
Remember the thing about the
I
Pharisees?
can convert.
He's saving that for part 3.
So there is an important rule, very basic rule for budgeting. It's called 50, 30, 20. 50%, 30%, 20%.
Okay.
50% needs, 30% wants,
Okay.
20% investment and savings.
Okay.
And we can go through each category to see what those means. So anyone can tell me what can be under the 50% needs?
Mortgage.
Or rent,
Lodging,
housing,
food,
okay, food, yes,
School.
medical,
medical, utilities, yes,
utilities.
health insurance.
Would you stop with the gambling?
What?
Gambling.
What happened?
Poker, man, like
Gambling is not a need.
poker.
Tithing,
Education.
tithing.
No.
What does that mean?
No.
Need, like, giving your.
With you giving the 10%.
10%.
Yeah, so you don't want to
No,
give.
that's-
Wouldn't you say the tithe is before the
That's-
budget?
that's
That
an
means
option.
donating?
No,
I didn't even
that's
know.
an
Oh, really?
option.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You like that
Wait,
one.
you wanna put that under the need?
Huh?
That is,
That
yeah,
would
you
be a
should,
need,
yeah.
that would be more of a
Because
saving?
we have to give
No, you don't
No.
have to.
I would say
We
tithing
definitely
is
should.
like a
Give
want.
back to God.
Yeah.
Strongly
But
encouraged.
that's
Strongly
something
encouraged.
that you cannot
'Cause it takes
survive
away
Survive
from you.
without,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does.
Someone's
Okay.
You cannot survive without. You need to have a roof
Sometimes
over
I
your
just do
head.
it.
Yeah, that was
Sometimes.
Housing, food, medical,
Transportation.
utilities,
Utilities.
transportation, whatever that looks
Yes,
like.
transportation, health insurance.
Insurances, car insurance, health insurance.
Yeah. How about minimum debt payment?
Bring down your credit card. You mean-
Minimum,
min-
bare minimum.
Don't use
I
it.
Minimum
wouldn't.
When you, when
Huh?
you look
I
at the,
wouldn't just
Oh.
okay.
Needs.
Needs.
So he's saying like bare minimum. You at least have
If
to
you-
make
if
that
you don't
bare
pay
minimum
the
payment.
minimum,
If
Well,
then
if you don't pay the
cancel.
minimum, you're gonna pay even more regardless.
Well, you get
So-
COVID.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
pay-
minimum.
So the
pay-
minimum
you
is a
pay-
need.
That's why it's under the need.
Need.
You-
I'm
okay,
asking for a friend. So
um,
if the student loans are in forbearance,
Not a need.
I don't think that's a want.
So that's 50%.
Dude, not in the budget at all. Unforeseen expenses.
So that's 50% of your income after tax should be devoted to your needs. Whatever is left needs to go directly to the 20%, not to the 30%.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so you go
That's
50
the
and then
trick.
20.
20%
So
is
50,
the
20,
saving
30.
and investing.
Yeah.
Now, the wants. Tell me examples for the wants.
Traveling.
Yeah.
Going out.
Subscription.
Clothes, shoes.
Like Netflix.
Do
I
not
guess.
say.
Entertainment.
No gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling.
No
Yeah.
gambling.
Everything else.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. No, tell me whatever.
Well, that's,
How about subscriptions, like the stupid gym membership that we all buy in January 1st and we
Well,
never
is it a
go?
want? Shouldn't that be a need? We need to kind of.
Is it a need?
No?
We're in
Exercise.
Florida,
You can
can be
exercise
outside.
without a
We're
gym.
in
Wait,
Florida,
that
you
no,
can be
hold on.
outside.
That's
No,
actually
you-
a
no, you
very
don't-
good
you don't,
point.
You don't need a gym. You can exercise without a gym.
But for some people, if they want to train at a certain level, they
Well, that's
do.
different.
want.
That's
You
a
just
trainer.
said want.
If you want to
If they
train,
want.
they need a trainer.
I'll give credit where credit's due.
it's like, oh, my
Yeah,
choice of words.
But also, a lot of people buy that gym membership and never go.
Never cancel.
That's true.
New Year resolution, right?
So it's a scam.
No.
You scam yourself.
Well,
just
more like
exercise
donation.
your
But what about like all
self-control,
those
It's not an
when
investment.
they give you like a 3 months free trial of something and then you never cancel it after that and you don't even realize
Right,
it
yeah.
because you get sucked into that 3
Yeah.
months free trial.
Once I get that trial, the same second I plan ahead and just cancel it because once it expires, it's not going to.
But you're,
That's
you're
what
diligent. Some people because it's very you have to be aggressive because passively they're going to keep charging you until you go
I'm,
to cancel.
I'm happy you mentioned
Wow.
that because there's
We'll talk
this-
later.
also there's those streaming services, Netflix, Prime,
YouTube.
ChatGPT
Hulu.
Plus.
It's $75 a month.
No,
it's
no, no, no.
insane.
You don't need that.
What is
shit.
it?
You
YouTube
just
TV?
find it.
Wi-Fi is a need.
Bro,
You can't really. Yeah.
That's a utility.
Utility.
Okay.
Internet.
How about going to
22?
vacation?
What for what?
That's
a
need.
want.
That's
That's a need.
Education.
That's a want.
ChatGPT is very. No, it is.
anything else under wants?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yes. No. Need.
That's a need.
That's a need.
no, it's not.
You don't understand. Sometimes it is.
Addiction.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Addiction.
Well, let's
What's
not
that
find
addiction?
the
What's that
definition of
addiction?
want. That's something we desire that we don't need to
You
live.
can live without it.
Okay.
Hobbies.
Basically.
Okay.
Horribly.
I have a
Hobbies.
question actually, a serious question.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If at some point in your life,
Yeah.
you really don't want much, and your needs are not that bougie, do you still do the 50, 20, 30, or does the investment increase a little bit?
The
So it-
investment
How consistent can you
Yeah,
stay?
like
with
50,
Your
30,
your
20
investment
is
can
a-
be a want too. You can want to invest more.
No, because I want to retire.
I think the 50.
He's saying
No,
He's saying a minimum
I
of
know.
20
Minimum
for
50,
investing.
30, 20.
But if you
Minimum.
want to invest more, you
Yeah.
can.
And
It's
that
another
was
one.
my point, that whatever is left from the needs go direct to the 20%. So the 20% keep growing
Okay.
over time. And guess what? Whatever is left from that 30% bucket also need to go to the 20% bucket.
Fair enough. Okay.
Can you take from the 20% to put in the 30% or vice versa?
Isn't it the best thing you put in your
That's
mouth?
gonna be your
You
decision.
can, but it's not
You
good.
can,
defeats the
but
purpose
you're
of-
not gonna grow your money. You're not gonna invest. You're
I mean,
not gonna
You got me.
uh, save. So the last 20% of your income, we said that's for saving and debt repayment, and investing, of course. So a few points here that goes under that 20%. It's important to build emergency fund. Emergency fund, basically it is defined, it is a 3 to 6 months of money saved to satisfy your needs, to satisfy that 50%, that first 50%. So if your 50% expenses $2,000, you should have between $6,000 and $12,000 saved. You don't touch that under any circumstances. How you get to that $6,000 and to $12,000 amount? Start with something small and start building on that. Start with $500 and put $50, $100 every month or from every paycheck, and believe me, it will grow up in no time. So it's very important to build that emergency fund, and it will be part of your that 20% anyway. You're not gonna just create a bucket for it, but from that 20% that is left, just put some money away for that emergency fund. Retirement and savings, that's also important. Are different forms and ways to save for retirement. If you work, your employer might offer you to contribute to the 401k. Anyone knows what that is?
401k?
Yeah.
Retirement plan.
Pretty much
For
retirement.
Retirement trap.
Retirement.
Retirement trap.
I mean,
If they match you,
It
you
depends.
should do it. If they match,
yeah,
Matching is
your
important.
employer match usually 4%, up to 6% of your contribution, which is not bad.
from my understanding,
What is it?
it's pretty much free money. So why
Yeah.
not do it?
Yeah, exactly. Even if you have to contribute that 4% to get that matching contribution from your employer,
It's free money.
why not? You contribute 3,000, you get 3,000. So
Double.
the other thing that should go under that 20%, paying down the debt and student loans beyond the minimum payment. So the 50% needs, you pay the minimum
Okay.
credit card debt, the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in that bucket, you pay the beyond the minimum, so you can pay off your debt
Quicker. Yeah.
and get rid of the high interest rate. And we're gonna get to that later in details when we talk about debit and credit. And of course, you can save for other major goals like down payment on a house, a child education, whatever. So you should eventually grow this bucket, that 20% bucket, to be 30%, 40%, 50% of your income. So you diminish your
Once.
30% bucket to
Yeah.
the extent you can, and grow this one.
Mhm.
And try to also control your needs. You can just downsize your apartment you're living in. Instead of living in 2 bedrooms, you live in 1 bedroom. You can rent a room with 2-bedroom apartment, and you reduce your housing expense significantly for a limited period of time until you stand on your feet and pay your debt, and then you go back to normal life. So that's how you grow that 20% Okay, so basically, how you use the rule, you calculate your monthly income. Hello. Coffee?
I'm good. Thank you.
Sweet?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
What's your name?
Hey, nice to meet
Andy?
you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You calculate your take-home income. You multiply that by 50%, 30%, 20%. Make a schedule and multiply that, and now you know what you're gonna spend on your needs, on your wants, and what you're gonna save on the 20% bucket. And you track your current expenses for a month or two. And if this is not gonna work for you, if you find out it's not working, you can adjust that spending to better align with the with your expenses in a way. If you wanna put more money in the needs, like if your needs more than 50%, so what you're gonna do? It's you take from the 30%
You
bucket
have
and
to, all of it
you
has to be-
adjust
Yeah.
basically as you go. But you try it for a month or two, and then you can adjust for it. Or you can find another job and increase your income. Yeah. Now, the second bullet point is spending wisely. After we have a budget and we divided the income and we know what we're gonna spend, what items we're gonna spend on and how much, we need to spend wisely. Someone told me one thing you bought and you didn't need.
I didn't eat.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Just one?
What else?
It's only unlimited. That's the only reason why I got it.
Ice cream every day.
Wow. Every day?
I'm addicted.
Wow.
That's something you like, something you enjoy.
Yeah.
But every
You're
day?
Every
do that?
day is crazy.
Huh?
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah. No, don't
I
do
like
that.
ice
You can
cream.
choose other options. You don't have to go to the ice cream shop to get
Say,
the
buy
ice
ice
cream
cream
you
and
can
then
get
you
from
have it
Publix
home.
No,
or
but something
the
that you
grocery.
bought and you didn't really use.
It's not buying to eat a grilled cheese every day.
Oh,
You
my
like
God,
the-
small appliances.
you like the idea.
A bicycle.
Ay, ay, ay.
A
Bicycle,
treadmill.
bring it over.
Well, that's actually pretty beneficial to your
Well,
health, though.
if you
I
use
could
it.
If you
argue
use
with
it,
that.
If you use it,
I just want a giant Amazon order.
It's the
You know
third
what?
I just
bicycle.
want a giant
that-
Amazon order.
But if you buy it
There's like also
and you
like a
don't use it,
unique
it becomes
like-
an antique
No,
and
no,
you
no,
make
no,
money
it's
off
not
it
actually.
if you sell it.
It's collectible.
Like
Like a shoe rack.
I think when you see like the infomercials about some gadget and you're like,
Guys,
oh,
yeah.
wait, if I have this
Yeah.
gadget, then I will definitely da 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 da, and
Like
then
a
you
shoe
buy the
rack.
gadget and you never use it.
iPhones.
Oh my goodness.
iPhones?
Yeah, you don't need an iPhone.
What do you need
Excuse
though?
me?
Eddie,
You need a
you're
flip
the
phone.
IT,
I'm not
you're the
even
IT
joking.
mogul here. What do
No,
need?
you can like
This is
go.
very
Samsung
unpopular.
Yeah, no, you can live without an iPhone. I'm serious. People, no, there's this
It is
company.
all-
Yeah, but who wants an Android? You.
No, not even Android. I'm talking like
That's what
a
he's
flip
talking
phone.
about.
Like you can live with a flip
He's
phone.
serious.
I
You
agree.
can
How do you
Like-
download Instagram to a flip phone?
You don't download Instagram.
That's
on
a
flip
problem.
phone. You can live with all social media.
What's the company called?
There's this. I can look it up.
Is it
I
a-
don't remember the
Trump
name.
phone? Is it
No, it's called like a like
Yeah.
they sell these phones for people that are addicted to like social media or like want to get off the internet and stuff.
It's called consumer cellular.
No. And all it does is just like
It makes
talk,
phone calls.
text,
So literally,
phone calls,
the basic-
timers.
makes phone
Yeah,
calls.
it just
I
makes
mean,
phone
your
calls.
phone
For
can
kids.
do that too.
Well,
But like
yeah.
your phone's overblown with a ton of software that you don't actually need. Like instant.
Was that your phone going off?
No. My phone's silent. I've like dumbed my phone down to the point where I just have it like do basic functions.
Like
'Cause I don't wanna-
receive calls.
Yeah, like we can receive calls. Exactly.
She said about listening to podcasts.
Listening to podcasts. You could do that on the dumb phone.
On a dumb phone?
Yeah, you can do that on the dumb phone.
phone.
You can put music on the dumb phone.
How do I pull up? How do I pull up Coptic Reader?
You could you actually might not be able to do
Carry
that.
your
That's
physical Bible.
unfortunate.
Carry your
Carry a
physical
pocket,
Bible.
Agbeya.
Yeah, and the Khalegi and all the
That's
books
very
in a
good thing.
backpack.
Read
with
the
me.
books. Use the physical
I'll
books.
memorize it.
Remember I.
Abuna always says it's better to have a physical
I'm just
book
trolling.
than the used I know.
So I'll tell you what I bought.
Yeah.
That I didn't need.
Uh-huh.
I like the idea. Folding the bike.
You have one right now?
Interesting.
No.
Oh,
A
in
folding
California.
Bible?
A folding bike.
Oh, the folded bike?
that's
Why did
fantastic.
you-
Oh.
Yeah,
A one-wheeler.
I think it's
It's a
fantastic.
great idea.
Wait, that is a good
I-
idea.
I like the concept.
Yeah?
Oh,
I
a
did
bike.
like the concept.
Like a
I
stationary
wanted
or
to
like an
put it in
outdoor?
the trunk of my car and go to
Oh.
the beach and
But I know it's very,
Oh, I
very
high-key
expensive.
need
I
that.
know
Is
it's
it?
expensive.
What are the collections?
twice. In the neighborhood, I never took it to the beach.
But it was gonna inspire you to do it.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I
Yeah.
love the
That's the idea.
I love the concept.
The
I like
idea.
the idea, and I bought.
That's
it.
actually a really
every
good idea.
opportunity can be a good up. So for example, if you buy something you don't need, but it's on sale right there, you can buy it.
It
I'm
wasn't
saying, I'm
on
just
sale.
saying, you can buy it, save it, and then sell it. When
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you
yeah.
could do,
Yeah, yeah.
But it all.
No, but this is a really good idea. I bought like 2 bike mounts on Amazon, and they're terrible. I hate them so much.
Wait,
I
this
returned both of
actually
them.
this
I hate
actually
that.
brings up
Yeah.
a really good question. Okay,
What?
so there's definitely
Let us
your
decide if it's
your
good or
needs
not.
and your wants, right?
Yeah.
Some people will argue you don't need an iPhone. You can go with a flip phone, right?
Mhm.
But some will argue that something of higher quality will last you longer than something
1 year.
that.
Which is why you
Hold
should
on, hold on.
Mac
I'm-
over PC.
actually-
I'm not talking about iPhone, but like,
Hold on,
I think
can
I
Yeah.
I tell you
yes,
something?
yes, yes.
You don't need a
multiple
phone.
things.
Okay,
You
forget the
don't
phone.
even
Forget
need
the
a flip
phone. Forget the phone.
Because
You
you
got
can
you.
live
You got you.
like I lived 27 years without a phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Guys,
what about the
there's no phones
concept though? Like, forget the phone idea.
Yeah.
Something that is 100% like you could say need, right? Something I need,
Yeah.
right? Spending more
Need
on
something,
something-
that you cannot live without it. You cannot
Right.
live without
If you
food.
So there's
survive
wait,
with
well,
Okay, so healthy food versus cheap food.
Healthy food's
Well,
more
cheaper
expensive.
You need
What you
2,000
need.
calories.
The budget.
No, but
So
we
cheap
ca-
is what I
we
need, or is
categorize
healthy
it-
food what
we
I need?
categorize it as food, though.
But
You
when
can
I'm
still eat cheap food and it's good. You don't have to buy the grilled chicken from Capital Grill. Just go buy Tepoya Tropical.
forget Capital Grill, I'm just talking about like you get the concept, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, spending more on something that is higher quality
Uh-huh.
or that will
Yeah.
last you longer
Or
versus
might just make
spending less
more.
on something that's lower quality
Buy the Rolex
Or it's
instead
not
of
as
20
healthy.
Casios.
because the concept the argument is that the thing of higher quality that costs more will last longer,
Yeah.
therefore
If
it is better
if you can afford
financially.
the higher quality, yes, buy all
So an
But it's
iPhone.
not a
No,
need
but
still.
and you need it also.
An iPhone.
Yeah, but I'll give you an
Is it a
example.
keyword?
Yeah.
So I was buying these expensive deodorants, like the Harry's ones.
Yeah.
And then I realized they started permanently staining my clothes. And then I saw this mailman at Publix, and he was
Yeah.
like going to get like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy's like a government salary. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to like judge, but I was just like,
Right.
so he goes for like the cheapest one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't I just like question myself? I don't always have to buy the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
So I look at it and I smell it. I'm like, wait, this smells way better than the other one, and it's aluminum free because I figured out aluminum was causing the issue. So it's like way better, even though it's just like Arm and Hammer, like $4, and the other one's like $12.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like cheaper things are actually much higher quality.
Less expensive.
I love the way you think.
Burst
bro.
your
No, I'm serious. I was just like, let me try what the mailman's doing.
I love the way you think.
So
It's so like
bottom line,
limit
but
testing.
on a serious note, so bottom line, if you can afford it, if you can afford the quality, okay, and you need it. So if you invest in your health and you eat grass-fed beef and organic chicken or pasture-raised chicken, even better, okay, if you can afford that, okay, you're investing in your health because you don't want to get sick. But a lot of people cannot afford that. So what are you gonna do? Stop eating?
Yeah.
You just
You
Make
can
up
fast.
noodles.
The ice cream.
Fasting is
Live
really
on
bad
ice
even
cream.
if you're not doing it spiritually.
fasting is great.
Go on a
I
water
agree with
fast.
you.
Isn't starving yourself can it harm you though?
Okay.
Well, we said
This is a money-
fasting, not
You can eat
starving.
those
Not
Not
the
every single
health
day.
talk.
Mhm.
Let's stick with the money.
But health as
Yeah.
well.
Stick with the money.
But health as well.
So back to
the money.
Back to spending wisely. So you need to track your expenses, your spending before you spend, basically. and you can track your spending through an app.
With an iPhone.
I know.
It's better to do it on a laptop.
The reason why a smartphone is good
Yeah.
is because the whole point of it being smart. There's several uses.
Yeah, but just don't let it like
Control
eat
your
your
I
brain.
need, if I refuse to get an Android. If that's what you're
No,
all
I'm not saying.
I'm
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
George is offended.
Garbage iPhone
Guys, let's focus on him.
How do you practice spending wisely? Really?
You
Like
have to think
how?
before you spend.
Yeah.
Yes, but like
You spend your
what's
money.
the key to that?
You have to like allocate a budget, and then if it goes above, like whatever category goes above.
You came
What
late,
you
so we're
preset.
not gonna repeat
Oh, okay,
that.
sorry.
But you already knew, you already knew.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. But how? So how you practice that's like to spend how you discipline yourself to spend wisely.
Not allowing too much access to your money, like not having too much access. For example, for me, I don't have a savings account,
Yeah.
and oh my goodness, it's so bad. It's so bad. I spend like so much, and it's not good. And I can tell like I'm unable to save because I have so much access to it. It's so easy, like to just tap your phone now.
Would you say that go ahead.
For me, I lost my credit card, and I didn't go to the bank and tell them I lost it. I just left it, and I didn't spend my money for maybe a month and a half. I just
Someone
got
else
cash.
spent your money. That's
I
what.
didn't-
Sophie, I don't
I
think
closed the card, right? Closed the card.
You
Okay.
didn't spend the money, but
You're about to
someone
have a heart
else
attack, aren't
did.
you? Not everyone can do that because like
Yeah.
some people drive to
This is
work.
just like the
how
girls
am I
my
gonna pay
bed
for my
it helped.
gas?
Like I didn't
Let the money
detached
Throw your
it
wallet
from my
away.
Apple Pay, so it wasn't like as
Accessible.
I just did so.
With the gas?
I think if you actually, this is a weird concept for you young people, but if you have cash and you actually spend the cash and then you open up your wallet and there's nothing left, okay, I can't buy anything because there's nothing in the wallet now.
Pretty
I think it's just way too easy now with you can tap this, tap that, and it's those impulse buys, so that's not spending wisely, it's like impulse spending.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
I
power,
took out
the power of
$100
technology.
and-
Right,
You
and
don't
that's why the
need to-
iPhone's bad. I'm just kidding.
So this is a very weird like method, but I always like to think of like what would an Old Testament like farmer do? You know what I
Do
mean?
you always think like that, Mark?
No, like he okay, like they have money. Like let's say Job was a wealthy businessman, right? And he had animals and livestock. How did he manage his finances? I mean, he had the necessities, but I don't think he was out here buying like a Rolls Royce of an animal or something. I don't know. Like, I was just thinking like very bare bone, like Old Testament. Like how does God? How did these people who were faithful to God like operate? You know what I mean?
But wasn't
That's what I'm
people's
saying, the
finances
discipline.
back in the day like with assets? It wasn't
they
like
didn't really-
How many
physical
lambs
money.
you own?
No, they had
Yeah,
shekels.
and
Also,
they
there's
had
like
so much
okay, but
animals
if they
they
wanted
had.
to trade those shekels,
And
they
they
would have
just
to walk
traded the
like for
items.
3 days straight to.
It was the same thing. Like they didn't
You
spend
guys
it
get
on
so
like.
much lost in details. It's crazy.
Dumb
You see what I'm
stuff.
The
saying?
ADD is.
You see what? But it's the concept. It's like being very minimalistic.
Can I? Let me tell you like something practical. Just make it practical. So what I did, and please tell me your opinion. When I got my first job, I didn't graduate like college yet, and what I forgot who told me to do that. It was such great advice. What he told me to do, or what I did was, you buy one thing every paycheck. One thing you want every paycheck. You don't buy anything else. So one thing you want every paycheck. You want something else, that's for the next paycheck. That way you're actually keeping yourself disciplined and you're setting up a plan. Setting up a plan is so crucial. If you're relying on your memory or how you feel at the time, you're not gonna go far. You're gonna waste all your money.
Well, why if you want something that literally requires the whole paycheck?
Then that's it.
Well, then you
See
can't
for
afford
it.
it.
When it
See
requires the
Period.
whole paycheck.
No, hold on. No.
30
One word. You can't afford it. Don't
Yeah,
buy
that's
it.
not your word.
You buy it when you get a better
What's the
job.
point of desiring it then?
You hit a
What?
very very
What's the
good
point?
point.
What's the-
What's the point of desire?
It's because our human nature is greedy.
the point?
No, no, I
You
understand.
desire
Well, I'm
better.
trying to.
Yeah.
I desire a Lamborghini. I can't buy one.
And I desire an electric
Not
Lamborghini,
one
and I can't buy
They
one.
don't make
An electric.
What do you think of that? Do you think that's something that really helps with the discipline, or do you think there's better planning when
I
it
mean,
comes to
it depends what you're buying. I mean, it can take half of your check. That one thing that you're buying every month.
Fair enough.
But that's not gonna be a good move either. So
Can I just add? I think, in my opinion, actually, Bishoy's point isn't bad. Mainly because of I like in a humble way, like the audience, like we're talking to. We're talking to a younger audience.
right.
Like your point is spot on. To I would say like a more older established audience, but we're talking to a younger audience who is kind of like in the beginning of stages of learning how to budget. Right. So it starts with, I think, a very practical step. Right. So we need to start with something like maybe what Bishoy said. Having like that, if we're buying like 20 items or 10 items, let's reduce that. So we start to learn how to discipline, right? And then something maybe even a little bit more practical. And my wife and I kind of like practice this because we want to go out and buy stuff. Like we'll say like we want to get coffee. Like, you know what? Let's not get coffee today after church. Something simple, but like it builds. It builds in the
Yeah.
previous time. And then like we go. Sometimes we go buy coffee like 4 times a month, and we're like, you know what? Let's cut that down to 1 time a month.
Yeah.
You know, or we go to the store and we want to get something like jewelry or a necklace or whatever. You know what? Let's every time we go to the mall, we want to get something. No, not this time. This time we're just go and look, and we're gonna practice not getting something. So I think, like you're right about Bishoy said, it can be a lot, but I think in a practical sense and in the starting stages, I think it's very good to start limiting and learning how to say no to getting something. In my opinion.
Let me ask you a good question.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, George. Let me, by all means, I want your opinion as well. So let's say, as a future potential entrepreneur, right? If I see something that's on sale, I brought this example earlier. Now you can buy it right there on sale and then flip it to sell it for more. Would you do that risk? Could
But you're not
potentially
buying
be a
it for
risk?
yourself. That's a business transaction. These are two different
Yeah.
things.
This
That
is
was the
a
concept
this is a
kind
type,
of this-
No,
this
it's
saying.
not.
this is a type
This
of
is a
investment.
business
So if you see
transaction.
something-
The
wait,
other
wait,
thing
so
is
if
a
you
need.
If you see something right now and you know you can make profit,
I will buy it.
you will buy it.
But that's not buying it because I want it. I'm buying it because I'm making a business investment. A
That's a
business
You're
decision.
choosing it. No, you're choosing to buy.
Two different things, Chris.
For sure, come on.
But you're
Two
choosing.
different
No,
things.
you're
No.
It is 2 different things.
Wait, is
So
it
it
like
is
wait? Is it out of your budget to even buy that
Technically,
thing?
yes. Technically, yes.
Because if this thing
You
is
know
Okay.
it's going to be an investment.
Is it a short-term investment or a long-term
It all
investment?
depends. I mean, and it could be like if it's jewelry, most likely it's
Chris.
going to be long.
Okay.
Like
I know
kind of what Joseph
Yeah.
said in the beginning. Like I have bought something that I know is an investment.
Okay.
That I know for sure is an investment,
Mhm.
and kind of it's a sure thing that he mentioned earlier on in the talk.
Okay.
So yes, I have bought things that I know is an investment long
I
term.
have Pokemon cards at home. I know it goes up in value.
So like
I'm giving you an example.
No, I understand.
I don't open the box. I know it goes up in value.
Wait, you actually trade
Yes.
in cards?
No,
We
I
need
don't
to
trade
talk
the cards,
afterwards.
the box.
Yeah.
No, that's what.
Okay,
That's we'll
so-
talk.
But anyways.
Alright, guys. Okay. I have a genuine question. Okay, so like, when you like see something on sale like that, but like actually seriously, like there's something you wanted, and you see it on sale, but you can't afford it. Is it smart to get it and then be like, I'll make up the money for it later because now it's on sale and like maybe later on it won't be.
You're
Well,
gonna
that's
sit at the
exactly my
restaurant.
point.
You're
No,
gonna
you're
sit
saying
at
she
the-
wants it
She
to
wants it,
have
but is
it.
it
She said she
need?
wants
Like it's for
Buying
me.
it as an
It's for me.
investment.
No, she's
No,
not.
it's not.
Didn't you just say no? You
It's
wanted
a
to
different
buy it.
topic.
No,
Chris.
no,
It's
it's
different.
different.
She moved on. She moved on.
Okay, I'm not.
Chris,
I'm-
let her speak.
Okay, let me. You have a question?
No,
I
she
was
was-
raising my hand for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but let me just get to the point here that will be the umbrella for all this, basically, about spending wisely, and it will agree with Bishoy and George. on their point to some extent. So, in order to spend wisely, you have to be content. So, content is the door or the way for spending wisely. How you're gonna be content. So, don't compare yourself to others. That's the number one.
I'm sorry, I was implying that.
He's just talking in general.
Yeah,
No.
it's nothing.
He's not talking.
He's not talking to you. He's like,
I'm not talking.
it's just his point.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It was part of the lesson, guys.
Don't compare yourself to others. So, because that will create frustration, will create envy, will create anger inside you, and it will make you want to buy stuff that you cannot afford just to be equal to these people that you're comparing yourself. But if you're content, you cannot. When you don't compare yourself to others, just you're gonna be content with what you have. Be grateful with what you have, and don't try to change what you cannot change. So accept what you have, and don't try to change it if you cannot change it. So again, that gives you that sense of being content, having gratitude, practice gratitude basically. And that's when you see stuff and you walk away, you don't buy because you don't care. Like to your point, even if it's on sale, but you don't really, it's not that important if you're content.
I'm like, okay, I have a question because like, what if you're stuck in a loophole with like, okay, I work a very unstable job. Okay, there's like one of my jobs is very unstable to where like I don't know what I'm gonna have next month.
That's one good reason to be careful with your spending, not to spend everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like that's my loophole that I was stuck in, and now it's like I feel like I'm in debt to myself, in a sense, because like my savings is like way lower than it was, and I don't have a savings account. That's why because I have access to it. So that's my problem. Is like I don't understand how to like. It's not that I don't understand. I think I just don't have like self-control, to be honest, when it comes to this issue. Because I see a lot of money in my account, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I can afford this like right now, but then you really don't know like next month, and then next month I'm not making enough money, and I'm like, wow, okay, I should have not done that.
But you haven't built that emergency savings account, right? Like that's the part. So you didn't budget, so you don't have that emergency savings, so you can't do the extra spending because you don't have something to fall back on.
And if you have the budget, you have an idea of what you need for that month, what you need, not want, but what you need for that month.
Yeah, you might need something visual, like to make a visual.
Like I think if you list out, if we were to list out all like the needs, the wants, the subscriptions, and everything else like that, and we see the dollar amount, you're like, whoa. And then you start like deleting stuff and realizing, I'm content, I don't need that, or I'm okay, I don't need that.
Right.
Okay.
And like George said, like that coffee example, and instead of buying 4 times a month, he's buying once because he's content. He's grateful for that one time. He doesn't need to buy 4 times.
You can make it at home.
That's a week. Just buy a stirrer.
Just buy the $10,000 coffee machine at home.
And then you
Big
never buy another
investment.
one.
It's an investment. I was gonna say, your point on comparison is very interesting.
Yeah.
But I think something that a lot of people do that many people don't really talk about is how I think some people don't really compare themselves to others, but they have a idea of themselves in their head that they compare themselves to. So they have this idea of who they are.
Imaginary standard.
Right, something like that, where like this is like what I'm trying to attain, and then they compare themselves to that, but it's disconnected from reality of who they actually are.
Yeah. And we're gonna get to that later. That your
Like
goals,
thinking a want is a need.
your goals needs to be achievable.
Right.
Needs to be realistic, not impossible to.
People say aim for the stars. Is that incorrect?
Yeah, when it comes to goals, not
spending.
buying stuff.
Let's outspend each other.
That's okay. It's
Can I add something?
Yeah.
I think a practical step to finding content is to ask God, like, one, to give thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And if you can't give thanksgiving, ask God to help you, like, give thanksgiving. And God will help you in all of this stuff, like, just literally
Some stuff
say
like-
Jesus' prayer and say, my Lord Jesus Christ, help me with X.
Yeah.
That's a complete prayer.
Yeah.
Just offer up that prayer, and God will help you with, like, anything it is you're lacking in any of these areas.
Good point.
Yeah.
Last topic on this first segment is credit and debit. Credit, we all know what credit is. It's borrowing money, right?
Yes.
Fake money.
It's money you don't have.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
simplify it.
Yeah, borrowing the money. Debit is
Money you have.
no
Yeah.
money you owe. What you owe, debt.
Debt.
Debit.
Yeah.
Oh, debt.
Debt or okay. I thought you meant debit. I'm sorry. Because a debit card is
No,
literally the monkey. The
Not
money.
debit to credit, like not debit to credit, like account.
Oh, you're talking about
you
like accounting, like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, debit is money you owe.
So it's money you owe, and that there is good debts and bad debts. So can you give me an example of good debt?
I'm gonna
House,
assume
a house.
Yeah,
mortgage.
A 3% student loan.
Yeah.
3%.
2% card.
3%.
Or
It's
How
like a
about
government
bad
student
debt?
loan.
Bad debt is like credit card debt.
Yeah.
A loan is zero.
Bad debt, yeah, like credit card debt that you can't pay off.
With high interest rates.
Yeah,
Financing something in a
but-
hybrid.
That's terrible.
Like, yeah, interest carrying a balance.
Yeah.
Or balance carrying an interest.
Yeah. Gambling,
Unnecessary
Gambling.
loans.
Yeah.
Paying installments on a Chipotle bowl.
Yeah.
Now, when you're offered the credit card, we get offers in the mail all the time, right?
Yep.
To open new credit
Promotions.
cards.
Every day.
Promos, yeah.
Yeah. You can turn them off, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we should.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But we're all tempted to sometimes, or a lot of times, to accept those credit cards. What do we need to look for before we accept or reject a credit card?
So what are their
Annual
offers?
payment.
The annual
No,
payment
annual
fees,
exactly.
Interest rate.
the interest rate, the annual fees, is it giving you any benefits to it? You
Yeah.
Yeah,
compare the
because
credit
some cards give you like the
Cashback.
give you they're telling you after you spend $500 in the first 3 months, you get
Yeah,
$100 cash back.
Is that good or bad? I think it's good.
No, I'm just
You're
giving
just saying
an
it.
example.
Yeah.
Okay.
And later, after a year, you're gonna get hit with $100 annual fees every year. So
Isn't that illegal for them to do
what?
that?
No, it's not.
Oh, they tell you.
No, it isn't the
You're
terms
signing
and
the contract.
conditions.
It's very legal. It's too legal.
But they don't like highlight it.
You literally
They
asked
just
to
have
sell
it
your
there.
soul. Like, what do you mean? You gave it
It's
to
up
me.
to you to read the terms and conditions.
That's pretty much what screwed me over with
Just
the.
are you against credit
that's what
cards in general, or
No, I'm not against the credit cards, but the credit cards that will put you on more debt that you cannot
Yeah.
get out of it easily later.
so here's my second question.
Yeah.
Should I be looking at the interest rate of the credit card offer if I know, or if I have the discipline enough to pay it every month,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
or it doesn't matter?
They're all
You can pay
30.
it off.
They're all 30.
Well, first of all, why do you need a credit? You have to ask yourself why you're getting a new credit card.
For the
What
benefits.
you're gonna
It's for the
spend.
benefits.
To build
they
my
give you
credit.
3% cash back sometimes 5%. It really just
Yeah.
depends on.
There,
A
there,
perfect
there's
example is the
benefits.
Apple Card.
as soon as you get hit with one interest payments, all the benefits go away.
What do you mean?
Like that 5% that you get on your credit card is nothing compared to your first like
Wait,
interest charge.
What do you mean first?
Because your first interest charge is like 30% annualized, whereas like 5% on like a couple $100. Like
But that's if you don't pay it off.
I know, but it's very easy not to
No, but
pay
it's
it
the-
off.
Okay.
But it's the
Like
same
it's easy
thing.
to wait like 40 days. Or
But it's the
something.
same thing as with the Georgia
Yeah.
situation, where we're gonna skip coffee this week, or we're
Yeah.
only gonna go once this month.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the same thing. Like you're saving like a small percentage, and it's usually things that you have to go to Walmart get some groceries. Like maybe
Yeah.
they give you a cash back on
groceries in
Yeah,
general.
but are you planning to pay the credit card in full every month?
So,
That's
like,
the question.
Yeah.
The rule I have is I don't spend anything on my credit card if I don't see the number in my debit card.
Yeah.
I add it.
Yeah, that's
and
a
I'll
good
go,
that's a good
and I'll-
rule.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's a great
that's,
rule.
that's exactly
Yeah, that's perfect.
And I just get the cash back and
Yeah.
it feels like a reward.
And
Like
with
I have
free
It's
like a reward.
No, literally,
I've
because
been-
I don't
It's
let
a
it
little
sit,
like
I
it's such a
don't let it
monkey
sit more
brain
than a day.
mechanism.
Like, I usually only spend it if I already like I'm gonna
It's
pay it off.
literally
But I
like
get the
reinforcement.
cash
Boy math and girl math.
You girl math.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So,
It's
like,
operational
like
conditioning.
Say for example, like you know, obviously you get paid every like 2 weeks or every week or whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But bottom line, like for a credit card, the first month that you say the month you're currently in, say you spend something, yada yada. The next month you don't have to pay it this month. You have to pay it next month,
Yeah.
technically, right?
Mhm.
Before the interest
Right.
gets to, right? So like, do you think it's like wrong if you like make a purchase that's more than what you have now, knowing that you'll be able to pay it the next month after, or do you
Yes.
think that's like unwisely like spending?
How do you know that you're gonna make that money? What if you lose your job?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, there's
there's a
risks
risk here.
involved
Yeah.
that could happen
Yeah.
between those times.
But also, if you have that emergency fund that I talked
I
about
have.
in the beginning, that would help you to mitigate that risk.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's not wrong as
But-
long as you,
Yeah, but
If you
also
plan for it.
remember
if you need it.
that applying to too many credit cards will lower your credit score.
Yes.
And it's
Ah,
very
nice.
hard to get that score fixed. It takes time.
Yeah, you have to wait years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to
Well,
be
well, not yeah, but it takes time.
No, I'm
You
saying
know,
have
you
to
know,
wait-
every time you apply, it actually goes down,
You get hit.
That's what I'm
or-
saying.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
and it stays for 2 years.
Just
You,
for-
you have to wait
If
years
you're-
between
check.
applying
Even when you
for cards.
even when
Whether
you
you
apply
get
for
it
a car loan,
Oh.
and you get hit. And when you pay the loan, you get hit. That's weird. That's the weird.
I thought that's the opposite for that.
It's because
It's
when
like
you pay it
FICO.
off,
You have less.
It's
you
like
don't have any more credit. Like that line of credit, that
Yeah.
loan, that debt doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Therefore, it goes down.
Yeah.
It's a very weird pharisaical
It
system.
is.
So Chris, as long as unless you are spending on every single credit card that you have, like your credit will drop on one of them. So overall it'll drop.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the two popular approaches to pay off your credit cards, and then we can take a break and we can continue later.
Whatever you want.
So, two methods. One, it's called avalanche payoff, and the other one is snowball payoff approach.
Okay.
So, they're different in terms of which credit card, which debit card you're gonna pay first. So there's two kinds of debit cards. One was the debit cards with the highest interest rates,
Okay.
and their debit cards or credit cards with the smallest balances. So in the snowball approach, you list your credit cards with the smallest balances first, regardless of the interest rate. So
That's the total amount you mean?
yes,
Oh, okay. So the smallest first.
the smallest what you owe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you have like 3 credit cards.
Okay.
You owe 500 on one, 15, and 5,000. So the 500 goes first, 15, and 5,000 next.
1,500 you mean? Or 15 like
1500, yeah.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it, got it.
And 5,000 next.
Got it.
And you start making the minimum payment on all of them. That's a given. That's not negotiable. You make a minimum payment, and on that first one, you devote extra money
To eliminate it
pay.
faster.
To pay.
Got it, got it. Okay.
So you get rid of that one. Let's say you were paying 150 a month for that one. Once you get rid of that one quickly, you devote that 150 to the next one in the list.
But you eliminate the first one
You
first.
eliminate the first one.
Got it.
So this method is good, like for psychological
Feels good.
feels good because you're getting rid of your debt.
Of course, yeah.
It's not the most effective one on the long run to save money because you're keeping the credit
The
card
highest
with the
in- yeah,
highest
yeah.
interest still in your list.
Mm-hmm.
But it helps you psychologically to get that push to get on track to pay your debt.
Mm-hmm.
The avalanche method is the opposite. You it's not the opposite, but you list your credit
The one that's the
cards
highest more.
with the one on the top was the highest interest rate, and you start paying that. So again, when you start paying, you make minimum payment on all of them. That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
And then you devote extra payment on the first one until you pay it off, and then all the money that goes to that one, once it's off your list, go to the next one in the row.
So
And-
that one would be better overall.
Yes.
Or do you prefer the
Yes.
second one?
Yes, but
I mean, it all depends, right? But I mean,
it
overall.
all depends on each one's personality.
Yeah.
I would suggest to start with the snowball approach
Okay.
to get traction and you get psychologically motivated.
Yeah.
And then you can mix and match later.
Mhm.
Any question on that?
What if you open another credit card to pay off the credit card?
That's a bad idea.
0% transfer.
Balance. What if
Wait,
it's a
wait,
balance
yeah, hold on.
transfer? Yeah.
Do people,
The
so
balance.
What if it's a
transfer.
24-month balance transfer?
I mean,
What is that? I was trying to be
Yeah.
stupid.
It's just
It's actually a good
transfer.
point.
Because it's a thing.
Yeah.
But I've never done it before, but it is a thing. Well, what's your opinion on it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it depends.
It's not changing a habit, so that's the thing.
Yeah,
So like,
But it is saving money.
the snowball is building a habit,
You're just
but the avalanche was actually a better method. But
Yeah.
you don't have you don't get satisfaction, where the snowball gives you a satisfaction.
Because you,
Wait,
Because
what's
you
the
completed
Gives you
a
a psychological
goal,
push.
right?
Avalanche
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like until you have 3 credit
But
cards.
like
right?
if you roll it over to a
And
zero
you
balance,
pay
then
the highest
you're
interest
not
amount
changing your
first.
habit.
Because
You're
the
just
highest
rolling it
interest is
over
killing,
to
right?
24 months
But
down the
sometimes
line.
but you are
it's
saving money,
difficult.
are you not?
It's difficult.
You
to
are if you
chip
have
away at the big
discipline to pay it
mountain.
off. But if you
Versus the
didn't, if
snowball,
you
which is
got
pay off the small
into debt in the
ones
first place, you
and
don't
as
have the
you're seeing-
discipline.
We're most likely.
So then you had the 0%
It
that
feels
you're
good
just
to
gonna push
know
off for
you keep
24
going.
months. So that 24 months you're gonna go buy extra
You're not
things
gonna
that are on
control it.
sale, and you're gonna have a bigger debt when you get to that 24
you wanna
months.
you
That's
wanna
what
do
they're counting on.
I think it should.
you wanna do the
I think it's
snowball
word
gain momentum
Yeah.
You could save
and
yourself
get
thousands.
motivated.
Just start getting.
Yeah,
Which one
and
was
then you can
costing you the
switch
most?
to the other
Once you,
once
yeah.
you pay
But I think
like a couple of small debts.
Got it.
Yes.
If someone's in that position,
Yeah.
um,
What position?
like the position where let's say they have multiple credit cards that they're paying off, right?
We talked about too many positions.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
like they're paying off multiple cards or multiple debts, right?
Yeah.
I know this whole first half like discussion we were talking about like budgeting and this and
Yeah.
that. If someone's in that position though, isn't it just black and white? Like just you got to pay off this debt. Like that's just the goal right now. Like you got your needs,
Yeah.
pay off this debt. Like needs, pay off
If you
debt.
can
Like that's
afford
it.
yes.
But like in terms of like wants and investing, like does that get put on the back burner until you pay off the debt?
No,
That is a good question.
no, because the needs are not gonna go away. The needs are the needs. Housing.
I think it's
The
a
food.
So wants,
Not-
like
not
the
this
wants
is
and the
the wants.
investing.
Want in the investment.
I want you to eliminate all the wants if you want.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
As long as it tackles the interest.
Yeah. As long as.
What about investing?
As, that's in the 20.
That's part of the
So it's the same concept from my understanding.
But that 20% of investing, right?
Yeah.
That money
That's
can go towards
investing
paying off
and
the
debt
debt.
payment.
Also, you're saying like just investing, it's more debt payment.
Investment means
No,
improving
no,
the
no.
situation.
I think it's
20% bucket you devote that to investing and debt payment.
Yeah.
So you divide that somehow.
So basically,
Yeah, investing
What?
means like
Investing and paying debt is
improving
almost
your
the same.
situation.
Right.
So
Because when you invest, you grow your money.
Maybe.
When you pay the debt, you don't. You just pay. You just basically you're fixing a mistake that you did in the past.
So should someone in this position make payments towards a retirement plan or the S&P 500 versus at the same time while paying off debt, or should they just pay off, like, focus on the debt first, and once it's all paid off, then you can start investing towards your
Well,
retirement?
it depends. It depends how much debt you have, how much
If you have a clean slate, sure.
What?
So my high school teacher always said, pay yourself first. He actually put the 20% before the 50%. He said, pay yourself first. Because if you're working a job, if you pay yourself, that's the 20%. You're investing yourself in the
And
future.
that's a very good point.
What you actually are doing is you're you're actually working for something. You're working for that 20%. If you can do that, if you can prioritize the 20% before the 50%, that would be the ideal. If you have a zero balance, if you have a clean slate, that's the right way to start. Invest in yourself first, the 20%. Then you have your needs, which shouldn't be more than 50%. Like, you should balance out your needs. Then you have the 30%. If you want to add more and pay yourself, your future self more, you can take out of that 30%.
Yeah.
But it's all wants, right? That last bit is your want.
And
Travel.
that
Shouldn't your
20%
priorities
is the
technically-
part that is gonna grow your money.
That's your future. That's
That's
what
your
you need.
future.
Because whether
50%
you're
of
paying your debt or
discretionary
investing,
income,
at the end
or
of the
like
day,
after
both
tax- after
are going
tax.
towards
After tax,
increasing
okay.
your
So
net
I was
worth.
being silly, but technically
Right,
speaking,
sure. So it's the
should
same
we
thing.
first prioritize
The
thank
idea
God
of
for the blessings that
20%
He gives out the money.
is increase my net worth.
So that's a want. Want.
That's a want.
Yes, you want to give God his
That increased
what-
net worth is
what-
either
yeah.
by
Okay.
It's not part of the 20%.
you know
Okay.
more sand in the
In,
hole.
I guess
in,
that was
in
what's going on.
financial
Doesn't
world, but
Yeah.
if you want to talk about spiritual, then it's different. Then it can be the 20%. The 50% can include the 10% if that's a need for you.
I think it's a need.
فاهم يا كريس ولا ايه؟
That's a-
God is above math, so make another 10%.
Thank you. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
If you have to see it, I think.
So you
Anyone
you
who
can
has
start the budget
questions on
after
them?
taxes and
No.
the 10%.
That's
You
fine.
can.
I think it's the appropriate thing to do.
ناخد break.
Matt.
Sure.
Do we need a break?
No.
No, we're good.
Wait, wait, can you go over the breakdown? Like, can you summarize the breakdown?
Joseph needs a break.
It's like
Summarize
50% of your income.
50%
Oh,
needs.
50%, 50% needs,
Yeah.
housing, utilities,
Mhm.
health insurance, minimum
Travel.
car,
Yeah.
car payments.
Uh-huh.
Transportation, sorry.
What else?
Fuel.
Uh,
Transportation.
Transportation, yeah.
Utilities.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, you can't live without.
30% wants.
Uh-huh.
Travel, eating out,
Okay.
membership in the
Yeah.
gym, subscription,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Waste of money.
Okay.
20% is
He really doesn't like that gym membership.
Yeah.
Investing
Uh-huh.
and paying
sounds
credit card debt beyond the minimum.
Credit card debt.
Beyond
Yeah.
the
Because the
minimum.
minimum's
Okay.
and your emergency savings.
And your
Yeah.
emergency.
And emergency savings too.
Your 6-month
And
savings.
emergency savings, and retirement savings,
Yeah.
and the child education, and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the 50-30.
Okay. I see. I kind of like. I thought it was
You
like.
calculate your income after tax.
Yeah. I was like lumping wants and the 50, so I was getting a little confused. Maybe I gotta separate that. That's interesting.
What I normally do, so I never use my debit card. My debit card I use to pay bills. What I use is the credit card because I get cash back every single break. But if it's 1% of the break.
But you're using your credit
Okay,
card
but are you
as a
carrying-
debit card.
are you
I'm
carrying
using-
debt?
You're using your credit card as a debit
Okay,
card.
that's good.
But as
Yeah, but I
long
pay it off completely.
As long as
That-
you pay it off.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
the same
okay,
thing.
as long as you pay it in full at the end of the month.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You
you-
will pay it interest.
Yeah, of course. The word interest is big. Ew. It's ew to me. So I try to avoid it by all means.
Good. No break? Okay.
We don't
Do you need a break?
You need a break.
Do you need a break?
Yeah.
All day long. He's good.
No, I'm fine. Okay, grab some coffee, grab some sweets at least.
Someone get up.
Get off the table.
Chris, get up.
Chris,
Don't open
Grace,
coffee.
stop.
Have some milk. It's the book. This is not cookies, honestly. I'm so down for a milk right now.
We all said in the beginning.
No, you're getting up.
It's not a sale.
I'm not getting up for you.
Like, she's already got up. I'm not gonna get
You know
up.
what? It's what Sophie is. Trial my arm.
Maya.
بشوية زيت وكده. عمو بشوية زيت وكده.
عمو عمو بيش.
What's wrong with that kid? Don't ever pull me out.
You're so cute, teacher.
They have like at least a frequent flyer.
Buy 5, get 1 free. I know we just got that.
Like, Henny, I'll tell you something.
Hey, Hardy.
If you have an American Express Platinum,
Yeah.
you can buy these pants every quarter if you want.
And what?
All
For free.
7 days?
How?
No, like maybe like
These are Google, right?
Yeah, they are.
American Express Platinum gives you $75 every quarter. Buy
Bro, what I used to have,
buy.
that's
Do
crazy.
you want for you?
Wait, which one?
Do you want for you?
Amex Platinum.
Oh, the Amex?
It has a $700 or no $800 annual fee.
Oh, yeah, no.
I want to get it back.
I think the platinum.
But what you can do is you can call Amex and you can get into like a little negotiation with them.
Yeah, you can, but it only
And then they start to lower it. Like they like when I was renewing, she offered it for like 2 or 300. I don't want. I milked everything. I got like 2 business class Air France tickets to eat. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
as long as you're aware of the benefits, you put in the mail.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got clear and like TSA pre-check and like.
My brother.
But I didn't know about the Lululemon thing.
have an
you know.
app.
When I got that, because I have the gold,
Not each.
so I got genuine platinum.
I mean,
Yeah.
again, with
The day
the,
we got it, like we literally
How
went
will
around and
Apple-
got global entry. We
Yeah,
got like
yeah, yeah.
Shack, all that.
But
Yeah.
you're only getting 1, 2%. I'm getting 5. And
Like every
You
month,
approve?
2 and
the
3%
gold, for
minimum.
example.
you approve?
Yeah.
Every month we have $10 for cheesecake factory.
Yeah.
5%
Every
is
month I
that.
go buy a cheesecake.
You wait, how much?
$10.
Oh, it's so you could get the cheesecake.
And
It
obviously
depends,
the
it's a
hotels,
category.
the hotels,
Yeah.
The late check
There's an
house,
app.
Yeah.
this money,
Mm.
the upgrades. So like, as long as you know the benefits.
Yeah.
But I think these
Like I
benefits.
don't pay a penny in subscriptions. Paramount, Peacock,
No.
ESPN, Apple TV, and all of
No,
that.
share the login.
Penny.
Share the login, because I need to watch the second. Share the login. No. No, but I think these benefits are secondary
Again,
to.
as long as you use it, but don't convince yourself
It's
that you're
not
using
about the
it.
benefits though. Usually you get this card because the lifestyle you're living it matches the lifestyle you're living.
Exactly. That's my point.
Mark, is that not?
As long as you think
You need to change your lifestyle.
you're already using it.
Like if you're traveling a lot.
Yeah.
If you're traveling a lot,
Like
you're
you're
gonna
not-
rack
I
up
never
so
used the
many
lounge.
points.
Did you ever use the lounge?
All the time.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
crazy.
Bro, I've never been in the
All the
lounge.
time. Get out of here.
I went in like right before and like our plane was about to take off. It's just like it was just like too late.
It's always enjoy it.
And then when I went back to the lounge,
Amazing.
I downgraded to the
Are you
blue.
kidding me?
So I was
And we always book Turkish too.
really nice.
The lounge there is. It's lovely, man. That's the life.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be paid every
Or no, I try to like whenever I go on Kids University, right?
Before
The
we
last
get
2 years,
into
almost
the
every
next
time I
topic,
feel
what
like
would you say,
nearly
because
every
you
time
had
for you.
2 jobs at the same time in the pizzeria job, what would you say about time management and money?
For, yeah, I know,
crazy.
yeah, every time.
That's actually very nice.
For me and Jimmy.
Mm.
That's pretty crazy.
You know how to use it?
Yeah.
What do you wanna know?
What
about time
on the
management?
do you have the Frontier and the Spirit
Because
cards?
that's a big subject.
Those are the ones where I
So,
Okay.
have everything else.
Those I gotta figure out the
I understand
multipliers
that
on
you were
that one.
like
and
probably
just like
very tired
go
during
buy things in that
working
category.
on those jobs. How did you keep
I kinda
yourself
need to
going,
I
manufacture.
have 2 right here.
like
Yeah, I
consistent?
Caffeine.
No, no.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I haven't even.
I've had a lot of experience with comfortable.
Was it like Is there any decaf? Is there any decaf for? Oh, okay, no.
So I had to
Yeah, I just have one. One for me to sell.
You don't have the means, you don't have the education.
Hi, Aluna. Going to the classroom.
Yeah, but we'll see each other during the
This halfway.
Yeah, we finished part
We
one.
take on
We're at
sidetracks,
halftime.
like the communicate, like the way that.
think we're ready to
That's
take
We're
on
ready
part
to
two.
take the next one.
Yeah, but we'll make sure that you transfer the points to the hotel or the flight.
Alright.
Oh, we're starting?
After him, yeah, no worries.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the second topic or second segment, which is include four topics: setting financial goals, building financial foundation, and future planning. Investing, we're gonna talk about the investing basics and the stock market, and we're gonna see how we can avoid scams and financial threats. So setting financial goals. We're gonna talk about a little bit about spiritual part here. Should be in part 3, but I thought this is also relevant here to talk about it a little bit. So when you set your financial goals, while you're doing that, we all need to pray and plan our goals with purpose, and then execute and trust in them. This is the foundation of everything, because if God is not in the beginning of this, the foundation of this is not gonna work. This is not gonna be successful. So when we do this, we should seek the divine guidance, basically. We try to ask for wisdom and the clarity on what is planned for our life before setting any goals. James 1:5 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So check your motives, try to have your intention of your goals. Reflect on your calling, consider your purpose, strengths, and experience. Don't go above and beyond. So, like, you have to, all this, you have to have achievable goals, and we're gonna talk about this later. When you start a business, if you start a business, and in case you wanna look for a partner, can anyone tell me what are the characteristics or the features that you're looking for
Loyalty.
in a partner? Right. Okay. What else?
Trust.
Money.
Which is
I need an investor. I don't want a partner. Just give me your money.
Huh?
I think the same
Discipline, that's
characteristics of how you plan things out and, you know, if you're someone who likes to think things through and look at the total cost,
Yeah.
look at the human cost, the financial cost, you don't want a partner who's gonna react on a whim and then maybe sink the company
Okay.
because they made a rash
So you
decision.
need a wise partner.
She should have a relationship with Christ.
I agree.
This is for a business.
Oh.
Business.
I heard partner. And
We're done with. We've moved on from this topic.
Come on, guys, come on.
How about someone that has a lot of connections?
Yeah.
Good
Good
connections.
connections.
Good, yeah.
Good connection.
How about someone that in control?
In control of what?
Wait, controlling or in control?
In control, like in control, like he can control the business, like run it wisely.
Would he be higher than you, or I mean, I'm
Doesn't
so.
matter. Your partner.
It's a
I'm
flat
gonna say no,
organization.
just because they eventually can.
he means to say he can operate
By
the
himself.
business. Like he's,
Yeah.
What's
you
the
can
point
trust
of a
him to
business?
run the company,
While you're not there.
but it's not like he has more control than you, your
Right.
partners.
49-51.
How about 50-50?
Yeah.
Trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strong with ethics.
Or if you fall ill.
Strong with what?
Ethics.
Strong ethics, yeah.
Leader.
A relationship with Christ.
I was gonna say that regardless, that was the right
Problem
answer.
problem solver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an obvious.
Anyone has all these characteristics?
And like, I think if you're going into
So
business,
humble.
a pre-drawn agreement. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, bro, just like start a company with me,"
That's
or
what
like,
I'm, that was my point of saying. That's what I'm saying.
do all the work. Like, no.
But any one person
Yeah.
that you know has all this.
If they
No.
have Christ with them, yeah, I believe so.
Who?
Having,
Who?
Do you know
have-
someone
having-
who's
know
Do you know anyone?
No fully human person.
Christ.
Okay. That's,
He can do it.
That's my point.
He can be.
So you need multiple
Oh,
partners.
Take,
Okay.
Let him finish.
Oh no.
Well, Christ is multiple people.
Guys,
too.
let him finish. Let him
take
finish.
God,
Yeah.
take God,
Mhm.
take God as your partner,
Thank you.
as your business partner, because He has all this. Invite Him to be your business partner. So I heard this story from the William Colgate, the guy that owns the Colgate.
Oh,
He had an interview, and he's very charitable guy.
I assume he's a Christian as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And they were asking him what happened, how you succeed, and how come you donate all this money.
Mhm.
And he said, well, I started small, and I was like paying my 10% in the beginning, and I made an agreement with God that every time, basically, he told God, every time you give me more, I'm gonna give you more. I'm gonna give you part of the profit that you're gonna give me. So God basically rewarded him, and his profit started increasing, and every time the profit increased, he gave God more.
Yeah.
Until he got to the point that he gave God or donation basically 90%, and he keep the 10% for himself. That's the
Isn't the company right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that like a multi-million company?
Yeah.
Company?
yeah. And it's not just the toothpaste; they have a lot of
Mhm.
other products. But that's one guy that took Jesus as his partner.
He's successful. Yeah.
Can I add a quick point to that?
Yes.
Pope Shenouda III would always, in his sermons, Danny would always say, when he talked about like tithing and money and everything like that, he would always say, in our belief, the math of the Christian faith is different than like the earthly.
Right.
He would say that 9/10 plus the blessing of God is more than the one whole.
Yeah. Which mathematically
10 out of 10.
I'm sorry, I'm not good with math. Okay.
10 out of
Mhm.
10
Yeah,
is
I guess that was
less
the wrong
than the
career.
9 out of 10 plus the blessing of God.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right.
And is it like if you give the 10, you're inherently blessed?
Well, I mean,
Be careful, 'cause that's
you wanna-
prosperity
you wanna
gospel.
be careful.
Yeah.
You don't want
need to
that.
be careful. God asks us to be wise and
Yeah.
take care of our needs and everything, but be a cheerful giver.
Mm-hmm.
But with just,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
but that's something always Pope showed, like kind of like
Yeah.
exactly what Joseph was saying, like emphasized.
Yeah.
The blessing is very valuable.
Yeah.
So while we're setting our financial goals, we need to stay focused, avoid multi-mistaking and saying yes to everything. We need to trust in God's timing, be flexible, even if there is setback, you're gonna get back up and keep going. And find accountability, like find someone that you can count and ask some guidance. Spiritual that has experience with what you do that you can ask. So now the practical aspect of all this. So goals, financial goals needs to be SMART. SMART. S, specific and measurable. A, achievable, relevant, and time bound or we're gonna talk about each one of those. So specific, you need to have specific, like concrete goals. So when you say, I'm gonna save more money, that doesn't tell me anything, right?
Isn't there a parable about that? Like,
Huh?
Stay focused.
What is it?
I was saying, isn't there a parable about like using, like, making the most out of the money? Like,
I
don't
think
just
those
keep
are
it
the
idle.
talents.
We can
I
circle
believe
back,
so.
but
Yeah,
let's
those-
continue
those
down the
specific
SMART
goals.
goals.
So I'm gonna save more money. That's not specific. What's more money? Is it like $1,000? Is it $500? So you have to be specific. Like if you say I'm gonna pay off my 3,000 credit card debt, or save $5,000 for house down payment. That's a specific. That's a number. That's a concrete number, not more money. Or I'm paying my credit card. I'm gonna pay my credit card. What is it? How much? So you're gonna have to be specific on that. Measurable. You're gonna quantify your goal in number and the metrics. So basically, you're saying, pay my 3,000 credit card by paying 250 each month. So you have that measurable amount, quantify that amount every month. Achievable. Don't put unrealistic goals for yourself, because you're gonna get frustrated, you're not gonna do it, and you're gonna get discouraged. So if you're making $3,000 a month, don't say I'm gonna pay $1,500 credit card debt every month, because you're not gonna be able to realistically. If your needs 15 and your other stuff that you need also or you want, you're gonna spend money on that. So realistically speaking, you're not gonna be able to do it. So but set achievable goals for yourself to be successful. Relevant, make your goals relevant to your big picture, basically. So if your big picture or big financial achievement that you want to achieve is to buy a house on the long run, your goal cannot be is to save to buy a car now. That's not. So you're gonna have to make your goal align with the big picture, the future plan. So you're planning to save for retirement or to buy a house. So that the goal, that's your future plan. So the goal is to save money now for this, not to save money to buy a house 6 months, to buy a car 6 months down the road. So that's, you need to align the goals with the future plans. And what time you're gonna have time bound, you're gonna have to have time limitation. So if you're saying I'm gonna pay my $3,000 credit card debt, 250 each month, that means you're gonna pay it within 12 months, within a year. So you're gonna have to have some sense of urgency set for yourself. Don't just leave yourself, don't leave things open, because it's not gonna happen. So these are the five things for the goal: SMART, specific, SMART. So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
let's say you've got a SMART goal for something specific. Would it be wise to say, okay, once I complete this SMART goal, because it's time bound,
Yeah.
to have a plan for the next SMART goal, so like you're always disciplined and having that discipline in achieving those goals and kind of keeping your practices the same, because
Yeah.
you may have that SMART goal of, okay, I'm gonna pay off my car,
Yeah.
woohoo, now I've got all this money, now I'm gonna go into more debt now, because now I just wasted all that money each month. So like
Right.
having that continuous SMART goal mentality.
That just means it means you're smart.
Well, I have to execute it, that's the problem.
So it's like having smaller SMART goals that lead up to bigger SMART goals.
I think it's the habits that you establish, and the earlier on you can establish these habits and practices now will keep you hopefully from getting into great debt and then planning for savings, for those big ticket items in the future.
I mean, what do you mean small goals lead to bigger?
It's literally what you said. Let's say you have like one big goal, right?
Yeah. What is it? Tell me what is
A house.
Buy a house.
Okay.
Right. You break that down into smaller goals that will, there's milestones to hit before you can. Now you have a house.
You're
Right?
giving an example.
Like
Get a good job.
get good income, right?
Yeah.
Minimize your expenses, right?
Save for down payment.
Save up for the down payment, right?
Like increase that
Right.
investment.
Pay off
Yeah,
some
that's
debt, maybe. Like
All good.
increase your credit score, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can have SMART goals for each and every each one of those steps could be a SMART goal of itself.
Okay.
It's a
Lead
macro
to the
goal and
bigger
all this.
one. It's all connected.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
We have to complicate things. I'm sorry.
That was so complicated. To a level that I've never heard in my life. It was so necessary.
Sorry. It's the Egyptian.
It's okay.
It's
okay. I'll
No,
help you finish what you're trying to get. I'll get your thoughts.
Any more questions before we move to a more interesting topic?
Yeah, because that was very interesting. Shots fired.
He's all shooting.
Investing. Yeah. Stock market.
Like with Chris is buying that.
You already do.
If you would invest in one thing for the future, what would it be?
Spy till I die.
What? Huh?
Spy till I die.
What is that?
That's
It's the S&P 500 index. Like I would invest in index funds and mutual funds.
I'm more of a
Yeah. I would like 80% in index funds and mutual funds.
No, let's avoid the details.
Oh, okay.
Plain language
No,
for
what-
us, for those of us who don't speak.
What else
Bitcoin.
you would invest in?
No.
I think
Hold on,
Bitcoin
social
is too late
security
to
numbers
invest.
next.
How about
Like
it?
bonds.
It's too late. Hold on, guys.
Guys,
How about education?
No.
Oh.
Why not? Your education will lead to future.
You're gonna
Future
invest in your
millionaires.
education, or
You're
what do you
investing in
mean?
That
yourself.
is investing. That is
You're talking
investing.
about loans.
Do you
Are
think
we
it's
talking
more
about stocks?
reasonable to, let's say,
No,
like,
it's-
there's a student who's working, who can either work part-time or full-time, okay?
Yeah.
Do you think it's more reasonable if they work 40 hours a week and are able to, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Shrink the timeline to
Yeah.
education, like finish in 4 years versus finishing in 6 years.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Is that equal?
Basically.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Isn't
think?
the whole point of
I mean, if you're at
isn't the
Q's
whole point of
like
school
300.
structured for a reason? So you can't increase it. You can't like.
No, it's like
Yeah,
you
you
can do by your
Yeah,
own
you
time.
can.
Just
Yeah.
everything
But
is
you
on
can't
your
you
own
can't
You
do
can be a
that with the
part-time
course.
student.
Huh?
You can't do that with the course itself.
You just take more
No, but
classes.
you're taking
You
more
can like
classes.
Okay,
accelerate.
that's what you meant.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
more. Okay,
yeah.
that's my bad. I
Good
like
luck,
misunderstood.
Do you think I should dedicate more of my like? Should they dedicate more of their time to school and get those good grades like as soon as they can, or like
As long
what happens if they end up in like too much debt?
as long as you satisfy your needs, you dedicate more time to school, yes. And you just try to eliminate your wants as much as you can. Yes,
I have a hot take on school.
yes.
So I think right now we're kind of in this like economic environment where like certain degrees aren't really guaranteeing jobs and
Right.
like certain advanced degrees
Yeah,
aren't also guaranteeing jobs.
yeah.
So I think you should like discern internally what like the minimum viable education you need to do is. And then if you do want to pursue an advanced degree or like another degree or something, it should be out of kind of almost like the love of learning than like attaining a job.
I
you
agree
know?
with this take.
Because it's really like you have to like I think you have to like disassociate like a degree is gonna make me money. Like no, a degree is probably gonna get you like a certain amount of money, like just barely livable, but like The rest is gonna be like skills and networking and like who do you know and like.
And then what about for some who don't
Yeah.
go to college but are still quite successful? So
Exactly. There's a lot of
different-
people.
Yeah,
that-
there's different paths. I
Yeah.
think it's whatever that journey is, you're being wise
Yeah.
and making that decision. Because not college isn't for everyone. Someone's brain may work a little differently, and they may be
may
more
not
of a trade person.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're not going to be successful. I think it also depends you as an individual. What is your idea of success? If I can make sure I have all my needs covered, I'm very minimalistic. I don't have all these other wants.
Yeah.
So I think that's an individual thing.
Yeah, I heard this on a podcast coming here. For like the first time in like years, colleges aren't actually filling up their seats in like dorms and stuff. So the statistic is the statistic
Education,
kinda like,
it shouldn't be simultaneous with college.
it's what?
Like education is not is not equal to like you can have education through a trade program. You have education through the armed services.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the population.
For high school?
Because
Yes,
everyone moved
because
to
there was
South
a
Florida,
boom.
that's why.
No, but everyone's leaving
No,
South Florida
That's in
now.
the US.
No, there was a boom in the 2007.
No,
Yeah.
everyone's moving down.
Sure.
You can invest in education.
Hey.
You can invest in a skill development.
Yeah, exactly.
Networking.
Yeah.
What about your health?
Networking is vital.
Invest in your health. Yeah.
Yes.
So I learned the hard way. This is my advice.
Yeah.
You can have all the I think Hattie can definitely agree. You can have all the education in the world,
Yeah.
but if you don't have experience, you're not gonna get anywhere. So that's what I'm saying. If anything, experience is more valuable than having that, like getting the actual experience.
More balance.
But even like some experiences are more valuable than others.
Yeah.
Like you can do a bunch of like filler
Well,
internships
you're
and
gonna have to start somewhere.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're not gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna go to college because my degree is not gonna be relevant to that. You don't know that.
Yes.
You're gonna
No.
have to start
Agree.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna miss
Yeah.
all of it at some point
Yeah.
if you don't start somewhere.
Yeah. Agreed.
So investing means making your money grow, right? Over
Yeah.
time.
Technically.
You're gonna have to start small, start early, and be patient. So I wouldn't rush into quick or easy profit because you're gonna suffer a quick loss very soon after. From my experience,
So true.
and the research before investing.
What's the best place to research? Like, how do you
Ask
research?
AI.
Ask AI.
ChatGPT.
I actually
It's
disagree.
been
I
using
disagree with this.
Apple
No.
lately. I identify with ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Whatever
Yeah.
but he's saying
Oh,
no.
I didn't know.
Really is getting really bad. I don't
You
know
know,
how
there's
to do it.
financial
Develop
advisors out there.
personalities for
And
some
you,
school.
Would GPT-5?
okay, in my company,
Yeah.
Roll
We
back to
had-
GT4.
we had
Yeah.
many researchers and we had many financial
GT5
advisors.
is too core.
We fired all of them.
You fired all?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 years ago, because there is no need. Because everything now, you just click of a button, you get all the research you
I'll
want.
show you a
You
video.
don't need people to do the research for you.
But you're a man of God. What happened to them now? They don't have a job. Do they?
No, that's but beside the point.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay, I'm
That's-
I'm not being serious.
This guy.
yes.
I heard that to your point of Ask AI, I heard that before this AI became a buzz bubble thing that we're living in now, like for years before like ChatGPT became a thing, Wall Street has been using a program or an AI algorithm called Aladdin that they've been using to
Yeah.
so it's already been a thing.
No, but yeah, that's just machine learning.
But like
it's
so to
quant,
his point,
it's quant trading.
But
yeah.
to his point, it's yes.
No, I
like-
know, but I wouldn't ask like ChatGPT what to invest in. I think that's a bad idea. And if you do that, just turn on thinking.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. But you get I mean
Tomorrow?
yeah.
Inshallah.
Good night.
Night, Tony.
Yeah.
You do ask you get a research, you read it,
Yeah.
you just analyze it
Yeah.
and see where that research came from.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna take it on the face of it, like
Yeah.
for
For face value.
Doesn't it give
No,
a warning
you
saying
can't do
don't
that.
take
Yeah,
this like
I
I-
agree.
Yeah,
because
but
even in my job,
uh-huh.
I'm doing text research.
Yeah.
And I search and
Uh-huh.
I get answers, and sometimes it's wrong.
I see. Yeah.
That's advices. So
Yeah.
It's not everything is accurate.
Yeah, but like that's why like when I do research, there's like a thing in Vanguard.
Yeah.
It shows you like it's like the fact sheet for like an index fund or a stock or something. I would just read that. Like Charles Schwab does the
Yeah,
same
but
thing.
you are an expert, so a lot of people don't know how to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm not an expert though.
Well,
Yeah, you don't show off.
Those are worm.
I am a worm.
Those are worm. Put ashes on your head now.
What?
Put ashes on your head now.
well, not an expert. You've been doing this for
Yeah,
so you,
a little
you
bit,
know
but
what you're
yeah,
looking at.
yeah,
But for someone that's starting,
yeah.
so we're gonna talk about it. So do we know what the compound interest mean?
Isn't it like a snowball effect?
Yeah.
It is, or it's like
It is, it
It's
is.
the eighth wonder of the world.
So-
Wonder of the world. For Einstein, yeah.
So if
Oh,
you
wait.
so if you invested $100,
Okay.
$100,
Yeah.
just $100 in S&P 500
Okay.
40 years ago, and you left it there, and
Okay.
you reinvested the dividends every time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? How much you would have today?
$10,000.
7,500. You're making a lot.
Reinvest it how
I saw
often?
this.
Huh?
Reinvest it how often? Like
40
Nothing.
years.
Is it every?
no, but like
He said
it
leave it
depends,
there.
though.
Like the $100 is gonna grow and it's gonna give you dividends and
Yeah.
it's growing
No,
in that
but-
same account.
No,
Don't
but he
touch the
said
dividends.
he said
Every,
reinvest it so
every
you're the
dividend.
dividend.
No, you reinvest the
Yeah.
dividends. It's like $40 every month.
You don't take.
Oh no, it's 4 cents in that case every
So
month.
that $100 now you would have
Because they give you
9,600.
Just by just
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I choose 40 years because a lot of you are not gonna retire before 40 years. So
That's how.
And shoot.
They're smart goals.
that's
Yeah.
how powerful this is.
Yeah.
And this is just in the S&P 500. You don't move the money, you invested in one of the funds that track that index and you leave it. So how you get the start? So if you start investing now, if you invest $100 every month, and the way you invest $100 every month, really, it's not that difficult. That's $50 of each paycheck.
Pretty much.
Anyone cannot,
It's $25 a week.
yeah, anyone cannot take
That's 5
$50
Starbucks.
of his paycheck. How much money will be fine? You don't have savings.
Oh yes.
Yes, I want you to know.
We shared.
Can you save $50 of each paycheck? Can you take it away
By December, yes.
by December?
Like by December, I can start to do that. Right now, it's just like my job.
$50
Yes.
of each paycheck. Okay. Do you know if you do that and you put it in a brokerage account, in a saving, in an investing account, after 40 years, how much you would have? 855,000.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna be rich.
Wait,
I'm gonna be like 60 something.
But that depends if you're
Have enough money to retire.
$50 every paycheck.
Every paycheck,
That's
100 a
nothing.
month.
Yeah.
Then what?
Huh?
Say it one more time.
You could use it for your next retirement.
If you invest $25 every week till you turn 60, you'll have $800
Every week, every month. Not every week.
No, like 100 a month.
$100 a month.
Yeah.
Wait, so well, with that being said, if you even add more, you're gonna make more. If you put more.
You could just get it.
But again, you have to be wise about it. It all depends.
How you're gonna do that? Open a basic brokerage account.
Who do you
If you don't
recommend?
have one, Robinhood. whatever.
Oh.
Wait, there is.
What do you think of Fidelity?
No?
No. Vanguard, Charles Schwab, or Fidelity. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Robinhood like
I
turned
have
off
a
the
question.
sell button in
It's not
2021.
good.
No, they turned off selling during the GameStop
Really?
fiasco. Yeah.
They also have like
Yeah.
built in where they actually take a portion before
Yeah.
they put in your order.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And there's like this whole cabal with like Citadel and
Okay.
I don't want to get into that.
Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard.
Yeah, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or Vanguard.
They like they make your purchase amount slightly higher.
Does Fidelity now you buy
I'm not. Yes. Yeah.
Fraction.
So you can
Yeah.
buy
You should buy $5 worth.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Of anything.
Okay, so it was like a video. Okay, so basically, I remember in school we learned about something. I don't know if it's called a C something. A CD. Yes. What is that?
A CD?
CD,
A certificate.
certificate of deposit.
Yeah.
Don't do
That's not gonna get you too far.
that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Not even.
Basically, you put the money in that certificate of deposit for 5 years. They give you now they give you like 4% rate of return.
You know who
It's
talking
Is
not
that the
very-
highest
Mike Hanna.
like sort of like
Dr. Mike
savings?
Yeah, it is a savings account.
But it's the highest because I've never heard higher
No, but
before.
the S&P give you an average of 11%.
S&P.
Yeah,
S&P.
I was so busy with work. He wanted to hang out. I thought he was like snowboarding.
You can do a high yield
Guys, I'm gonna
online
lose my money.
savings account and get almost the same as what a CD will give you now.
Yeah.
I use Coinbase.
Because I don't know if you guys know, like in Egypt,
Yeah.
Coinbase.
they have like I don't know how to say it in English, but it's called
Oh,
like a
Faida?
shahada.
Yeah, Shahada.
Like,
Yeah,
exactly, and like bro, they're like 16%.
Yeah, but it doesn't outpace their currency inflation.
Exactly, that's why like
It used
that's
to be
not
good.
something
It
I'm
used to
gonna
be-
do. I
it
was
used to
gonna
work.
do that when I was younger.
شهادات البنك الأهلي.
You don't understand. I found it so nice, but like when the dollar goes up, then what's the point? You're
Yeah,
probably
it
gonna lose.
used to. It might actually work now because it's kind of stable, but I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't bet
Stable
on
for
it.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Oh, but actually, when you try to exchange back, they actually limit how many dollars you
Right.
can
Yeah,
do
because now
now.
they have a
Yeah,
limit on the dollars there.
yeah.
Yes.
What's your opinion on crypto?
Oh, yeah.
It's the future of money.
What are you doing with crypto?
Do you want to stop the recording? Pause.
If
Some
you're
people-
gonna, no.
Chris, pause the recording.
If you're gonna invest
We had
in
one.
crypto, invest in the stock that track the crypto.
Yeah.
So.
Or the options. The stock, not
So-
the options.
Like the
Don't
Bitcoin
touch
ETF.
the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The beginning of it.
But you don't.
So try to find ETF or
Yeah.
stock or mutual fund that track the crypto because you don't wanna stuck with one currency.
hmm
You wanna diversify.
Yeah.
Diversity, regardless, is the best. It's a good option. to
But
do.
do you believe in crypto becoming
A
a
boom.
No.
thing? Like,
It already passed that
already.
limit.
We're
but like
way
no, I'm
past
talking
it.
about like
you know what the crypto
established.
Okay, but it's literally just math. You know what the crypto market cap is? It's $3.4 trillion.
How much?
If crypto, like all of crypto, is like $3 trillion.
Oh my god.
If it were to exceed any further as an asset class, it would have to like outpace the whole economy.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin's going nowhere. Bitcoin's probably actually gonna tank pretty significantly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like as an asset class, it's saturated. It's like
Can
What
you
about
buy
copper?
your
But there's
can you
something
buy your
else now.
needs with crypto?
Yeah.
Yes.
you can use like BitPay or like all that stuff, but it's
They
just
have
like
like ATM machines for it now.
So crypto
I
Yeah.
replace
heard
the
that.
US
I don't know if
dollar.
it's a rumor. Is that true? Where did you
No,
hear
it's a
that?
I don't think
thing.
crypto's
It's a thing 'cause people get
sanctified.
scammed through it too. It's a thing. I heard like cases where
Best
people-
The ones where
delivered
you
with
get-
crypto.
Do you remember the
It's
story
piece
of
of
that
nothing. You
kid
get
that
actual money.
got
Or, like,
pizza for
value,
10,000
like-
Bitcoin?
I don't know.
You know, if he
All I
hadn't
know
sold
is
it, how
the
much he
future of
would
money.
have?
He didn't
The
sell it.
moolah.
He bought the
lost.
pizza.
yeah, he'd have like
Yeah,
a
but-
bajillion
okay,
dollars. Yeah.
He sold it for pizza.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like a.
عامل زي عيسو.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The first Bitcoin transaction was to buy Domino's Pizza for 12 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be $1.2 million.
We digested that in a
No,
day.
There was.
Oh,
That's
so-
the-
you know?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Oh,
not
my
like
God.
it's not going anywhere. You see it like compared to the
You're
S&P 500.
You
it's
don't
just
think
one-
it's gonna boom either.
No, it can't boom anymore. It has no room to boom. Like-
This year alone is the highest it's ever been.
You would literally they would have to replace the U.S. dollar with crypto
That's what they said
to
about
it to
AI.
boom
Well,
more.
that's what they're doing.
No, they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
You wanna have a wager on that?
No, they're not doing
Oh my
that.
goodness. Bitcoin wager.
Let's put calls and puts
Let's
on
get rid of
Bitcoin's
the
gonna
picture.
officially use it.
Any more questions on investing?
should've not
I'm
said
sorry, yeah.
Any more questions?
No, thank you.
No?
I know there's different types of brokerage accounts. Do you
That was
prefer anything specific? Like I know I have a Roth IRA, for example.
No,
There's some
that's, yeah, that's,
doesn't matter. I mean, do you recommend anything as an expert or?
If you have a high
As someone who's old, I
deductible
would
medical
recommend
plan,
Roth because you're paying
Yeah.
the taxes now and then you let it grow tax free.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get the tax benefit now, it will grow, but
Yeah.
then you have to pay the taxes
Doesn't mean you take
later.
it out.
So
if
would
you have
you rather pay the taxes on the $100 that you put in or the $9,600 that you got out?
if you have the option to open up a health savings account, usually with like a high deductible health plan,
Okay,
you can use it as a brokerage account.
really?
Yeah,
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'll look
and
into
you, like you, I mean, it's first medical
that.
savings,
Of course.
but if it like any money sitting in it when you turn 60, it's equivalent to a
But
Roth
I
IRA.
believe you have limited options when you
Yeah.
have HSA.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's good for when you're young
Yeah.
and healthy and don't need insurance. Like when you first start your career, if
you
you
know
get
something is
a
about to
good job
happen,
with a good
get an
company,
FSA.
you'll get really good insurance.
Because it
Like,
expires
Right,
if
but
you're
you're young and
actually
you're not
gonna
using
pay
that
your
insurance.
taxes,
Yeah.
So like you
my wife
can
is about to get
invest in an
married.
HSA, that money then is your money to grow.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
as
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
older, then you can
But I never
leverage that
Thanks.
to help offset other
Wait,
expenses.
so we just finished open enrollment and I opted out
Should
of
we
the
start talking
FSA.
about
So I'm like, I know nothing's gonna happen next year.
Guys,
Okay, guys.
don't respond.
last segment? God is view.
God's view.
God's view.
I'm not good at this joke. You wanna talk about? God's view of money, and the God's plan for your finances. So why do you think God cares about how we handle the money?
Because it's
It's
his money.
his money.
Yeah.
His resources, right? He owns it.
Yes.
Okay, what else?
We're just managing it.
We're just
What are we
stewards.
doing with it?
Yeah.
Are we glorifying him, or are we using it for self-fulfilling purposes, or
Right.
evil, or maybe else?
Let me ask you a question. That's a
Yeah.
good question. So, of course, if there's anything to glorify his name or to do his will, it's what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, should we focus on that first, or should we focus on self-improving in order to help others? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Why would it be exclusive?
What do you mean?
Well, why is it to be one or the other?
Well, I'm saying, what
I'm
would be
just
the first
wondering.
step first?
He's asking like, should I fill my cup before filling others' cup, or should I like fill others' cup first? I think
Why don't you fill both cups?
you should fill your
Do you
cup
want
to a
the
certain
Christian
degree
answer?
first, and then focus on filling the other's
Okay.
cup. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, you should satisfy your needs.
First.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the logical order.
I just asked because I just asked.
Unless you're at a different level of
Spirituality. Then you can put
spirituality.
it
That's
the
different.
same as the taxes, right? So all that budgeting happened after you take taxes out. You
Yeah,
could say that you could take out the 10% before,
right.
then
Okay,
you're
yeah.
then you're doing your budgeting after you've given 25% to the government and 10% to God, and then you can budget.
You give to George Washington. What is?
But if
George
you don't
Washington?
have that capability to do that, you need to cover your needs first.
It's best to do that.
Cover your needs,
And then,
pay yourself,
Yeah.
and then make sure that you take it out of the wants before your wants.
Yeah.
Take it out.
But I think we could also look at it, not even just from a financial way, so let's say you don't have that extra, so you have to cover your basic needs, and that pretty much takes everything else. I think you can still find a way to glorify God with 10% of your time, 10% of your serving, 10% of, a service to others, so it doesn't have to be money related.
Absolutely.
well,
It could
so I
be-
fully agree with you. I mean, but correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the Bible say specifically money? Or? It does, okay, but the concept still applies, it's just as powerful, like.
Yeah,
you
if
get
you don't
10%
have
every
that,
time.
I mean, sometimes you just may not
Right.
have that extra.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and so I think there's can always be an option of looking into what can I do.
Got it.
Well, giving is not just money. I mean,
Of course.
you can give talent,
Time,
you can
everything.
give time, you can give kindness, you can give a lot of things. It doesn't have to be always money or only money.
Yeah.
That's all.
And remember the widow who gave the 2 mites?
You
She
were in my
gave out of
mind.
her-
Yeah, it
I
was
was
Mark
just
She
12.
gave out of her
Yeah.
poverty versus the other
Yeah.
ones who gave out of their excess, and God, you know, and she was blessed.
That's
the
right.
point.
Exactly, the 2 mites.
But that contradicts that.
No, but she gave
no.
she gave more
From her poverty.
like
From,
I-
ex-
I-
It was
Exactly.
a larger
Exactly.
percentage
Her
of what she
percentage.
had.
Yeah, exactly.
whereas
So,
like a rich guy giving 10%, it's
Was
just
like nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Elon
see what I
Musk
mean?
giving you $1,000 versus the guy
Who gives you
who
$5?
gave you $5, but it
Yeah.
was his salary was only $100.
Yeah.
for
which
the whole
one you
year.
means more?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one means more to
Well, of
you?
course, yeah,
But
I
that's
mean-
it.
Yeah.
And that is everyone. Yeah.
So fun fact, the Bible has over 2,000 verses about money.
2,000? Interesting.
Like when they talk about denaries and shekels and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't.
Like, I mean, just
Yeah.
about any reference to money.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Money is a tool to serve God's purpose, not shouldn't be our master.
It's easier for a rich man to go into the gates of heaven, or through the eyes of a needle.
I have some verses here, Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And there is an interesting verse in Proverbs 20:27. Says the borrower is servant to the lender. The borrower is servant to the lender. Start small, one step at a time. Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much.
You said rusted?
Trust.
Trusted.
Trusted.
And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. That's Proverbs 16:3. You remember on the phone, Mark.
I'm glad you know you remember my name.
You remember the pyramid?
Yes,
What do you remember about?
they're very grand and
Do you remember?
there's multiple pyramids.
We have to.
You were talking. No. I remember. Hold on.
Pyramid.
We were talking about.
What?
But there was no.
We were talking about.
Wait. I'm not that good with history as someone else.
I don't remember.
Where'd you talk
I
about-
remember, but I don't remember. So
Where'd you
please
talk about the
remind me.
Like
So I
seeds?
heard this analogy or story from someone that I respect, and he said, imagine you have $1 million cash,
Mhm.
single
Be
dollar,
lovely.
and
Hmm.
you started building the pyramids with this cash,
Hmm.
and with that pyramid you have stairs that you can actually climb and go on the top of the pyramids. So when you go on the top of the pyramids, you're stepping over the money, you're standing over the money. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, because this is God's gift to us. But you actually, when you go up the pyramids, you're climbing above the money.
You're making use of it? I'm trying to.
Huh?
I'm not
No,
understanding.
Wait,
It's like
wait.
just wait. It's like a physical. Just wait.
So when you go up at the top of the pyramids and you stand there, how you feel, like on the top?
But you're by yourself.
It doesn't matter. don't
You made it.
don't you see the light bitter?
Yeah.
Don't you breathe bitter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Water tastes better.
Don't you feel like freedom?
These feel better.
Yeah.
Free?
Yeah.
What do you see the world bitter?
Yeah.
Like from up on the top? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the opposite, when you go down that pyramid and you stand down and you're trying to carry not all this money, but some of this money over your head, what you're gonna feel about?
Pressure.
The weight.
Burden.
You're
Yeah.
gonna feel the weight. You're gonna be alone also by
She's
yourself.
carrying it by herself.
I'm not gonna be myself. I'm gonna be poor with somebody.
You're gonna
that's
feel
by myself.
pressure. You're gonna feel. You're gonna be in dark because you're gonna be under the money. People don't see you for who you are because they cannot see you. You're buried under that pile of money. May break your neck or your back. And basically, you can see the difference here between standing on top and standing down that pyramid.
So don't let the money weigh you down.
You were talking. I asked you. Some people think money is freedom, and you brought up the pyramid.
Okay.
So I remember.
So is it freedom?
When you're at the
Based
top.
on
Not
what
at
I
the-
told
at
you,
the top.
Yes, then, that you have it,
No.
from
What
my
is it
understanding.
freedom?
Can you say it one more time?
No.
Yes.
No, because you can't always be at the top.
No.
So pyramid.
Guys, it's
imagine
not
you
about
have
the
$1 million.
pyramid that you're climbing, it's what you're taking.
Imagine you have
Concept.
$1 million.
I
And
still don't understand.
you're building a pyramid, and you have stairs on that pyramid, and you climb up the stairs. You go on the top. How you feel? You're stepping on the money when you're going on the top, and you're standing on the top. How you feel? What do you see?
Confident.
Light, confident. You breathe better. You
Good
see the world around you in a much better way, right? When you stand down that pyramid and you try to carry that money over your head, what do you feel? Gonna feel pressure. Money is gonna push you down to the ground, right? People cannot see you. You're gonna be in a dark place.
The meaning is to not put the money above you.
I think what Joseph's saying, like to put the money underneath.
Be the master of the money. Don't let the master
Be
be
in
the money.
Use it as a
control
tool.
of the money. That's
Yeah.
the-
Don't let it control you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Be in control of the money. Don't let the money control you.
Oh, someone said it's a tool. Did you said
That's a
it?
tool.
Yeah,
It is a
tool.
tool.
Not a
Not a burden.
tool.
It is a tool. Don't let it to be your master.
Yeah.
Always remember that pyramid. You're not convinced. I don't know.
I'm
why.
honestly completely confused.
Forget
but
the
I'd rather
pyramid.
if I speak up, they're gonna yell at me, so I'd rather not.
No, we're not.
There we go yelling at
No,
him.
don't-
Just don't.
I just don't understand.
Just like let him finish his points and don't cut him off in the middle.
He's gonna.
I know.
Now
No
you're
one's
good.
yelling.
Yeah,
at
so
you. You're
now
good.
you ask.
No, I finished.
Me
What
asking
is
the question was, I was so confused by that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. What's
What's the message? I'm still kind of confused with the message.
The message, if you put the money over your head, if you care so much about the money is gonna control you. You're not gonna control the money. But if you're stepping on the money, it's gonna be underneath your feet, and that's you are in control. You still have the money, but you are in control. You're seeing better. Yes.
Can I say a quick verse that kind of, I think you said a part of it, but I kind of wanted to read the whole thing.
Yes.
Because you mentioned the verse where your treasure is, there your heart will be also.
Yes.
The two verses before it are, do not lay up for yourselves treasure on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So I think it's saying, it's pretty much exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you're on the bottom of the pyramid, you're constantly thinking about the money. You're letting money be inside. The constant worry, the constant fear, to making more money. Don't worry about it too much. Don't have it like a constant. Don't let it sit inside of you.
Well, don't you need money to survive?
Yes, but do not have it sit
Don't
inside
worry
you.
about it too much.
Yeah,
Think about it,
If
just
all
not
your
too much.
if all your thoughts is about money, you're laying treasure on earth.
Even though it's just for okay. So I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
So money itself is not a problem, and wanting to have money is not a problem, but the love of money. So if you only live to have money, and if you this is all you care about, and I want more, then this is the root of all evil, because you're not seeing anything else but money, and you don't care about your salvation, you don't care about anything else. But you need money to survive, and it's okay if you want more money and you want to be successful and you want to grow, but it can't be your motive and your only motive, and it can't be what's controlling you. You need to be able to control and have discipline over yourself and over your money. I heard this in a sermon before. It was so beautiful. I don't know who it was, but I remember he said, he was like, don't ever let God's blessings blind you from seeing Him. And that can apply to money, and it also can apply to like family, friends. It can also apply to like family, friends, and stuff like that. Like, you never like let anything get in the way of you, like, getting to know God and knowing like what your purpose is in Him. So because He gave you everything. He can always take that away from you. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the times when we see like evil, like, or not evil, sorry, but we see bad things in our lives. It's like because God is like, well, you need to like come back. You're drifting away. You're enjoying it too much that you're forgetting like where home is, basically.
Anything else?
I
No,
think
I'm
someone.
all
I don't know if you guys know him. George. Oh, what was his last name?
There's
The
many
speaker.
Georges.
The famous one.
Who's famous?
George Basilius.
Oh,
yeah.
the apologist.
He said, he once said like if you aim for the kingdom of heaven, everything will be added in between. So God's gonna give you what you need, and if your heart's in the right place, what you want too. You see? Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, and it's on topic. Like, we could have, it's fine, we can skip it. There's a word in Arabic, I don't want to say it wrong, but basically it's like you make a deal with God. Like, for example, I want to go grade on this MCAT, I'll give you like $500. Is this a good concept or a bad concept? Does God want this? Is it haram?
ما هو ربنا قال اديني العشور جربوه.
Say
Give me my tithes.
So that could be a tithing?
And it tests me.
So
Yeah,
so that's
God
okay.
just.
No, she's talking about
Okay.
That's the
Yes.
Tinder, like nadr, yeah.
Yes.
النذر.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it wrong.
She's talking about that. Yeah, that's different.
No, النذر عادي. أنا يعني أنا مش I'm not spiritually expert, but I believe it's okay, right, John?
I think Pope Shinoda like commented on this once.
Yeah.
Or several times. Like Ned, I'm not sure what it's like it is in English, but it's like it's a true promise to God.
Yeah.
To God. So you're giving God a promise. So you have to be very careful with an oath or a promise. So that's a little different. But Pope Shinoda will always say, whatever you promise and
You have to
what
fulfill.
God gives to you, so never promise something you cannot deliver to God. Be very, very careful with this. And usually he encourages not to do that, but to rather say, let your will be done, Lord.
Yeah.
Which is better. But if this is done, make sure your promise is fulfilled.
Yeah.
And we see some drastic examples of that in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Where I think King Ahab, or which king was it? He promised if he won the war, he promised to God if he won the war that whatever sacrifice came to him when he first came back to his palace, he would offer it to God.
Yeah.
Whatever creature that came, and it was his daughter. So he wept. He wept because he made that promise.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a full story. We don't need to get into it, but the point is, you have to be careful with that. That's a little different, though.
Yeah.
So it's not encouraged. It's not something we should be doing.
Yeah, it's Pope Shenouda always said, it's better to ask God what you want and what you need, but say let your will be done, and then offer what you can, but not as an oath because you might not be able to fulfill it.
Yeah,
it might not be God's will too.
Like some parents.
Yeah.
بيندروا مثلا
Yes.
devote their kids to be a monk.
Oh yeah.
Later. I mean, how do you know that? How can you control that?
Yeah.
When the kid grow up,
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't want to be a monk.
What if
So that's
to
not
become a doctor?
Yeah. No, he was saying. But doesn't like God desire like the sacrifices of our heart more than any other sacrifice? Like does like in Psalm 50, like God desires a broken and humbled heart. Like that's worth more than burnt offerings.
But I think this is
Wouldn't
where
you place money as burnt offerings?
I think this is where our conception as humans
Yeah.
is different from God's perception of this dynamic. Like we
Yeah.
view things in a very transactional way.
Yeah.
Or it's like I will burn this calf, or I'll give you $100, and you give me something, right?
Yeah.
God's more like, I just want to love you,
Yeah.
love me back.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So the money thing is more so just to be like responsible and loving and kind.
Yeah.
And the reason we tithe isn't because God wants us to give him money. It's so that
Doesn't
we
need it,
understand
yeah.
that this
Show
isn't
appreciation.
ours, it's for you.
Yeah.
For you to use how you see fit.
Yeah.
Because you gave it to me in the first
Uh-huh.
place, you know?
You want
So-
Chris to get up first? Chris is
For what? What do you need? I got you.
We don't have to announce it. It's okay. It's okay.
What else?
Oh, judges.
Oh, thank you. We judges what?
Anyone learn anything?
Yeah.
So I think budgeting is a very good idea, and looking at that 50%, 30%, 20%, and accounting for all the subscriptions that maybe you don't even know exist as a good start.
Rock on my knees.
For all of us, and establishing those good habits early on, so that when there's the bigger ticket items later on, we can be mindfully prepared for them and make those wise decisions on what we spend, and definitely being content with what all the blessings that God gives us.
So I hope you guys leave here today with like one financial habit at least you can start this week. One good financial habit, not bad one. And you have a small financial goal at least. Start. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. George, do you want to pray for us?
No, let's make our own space.
Do you want to pray?
No.
It's on you, bro.
We can send it.
Yes!
The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for all